elimination match no one asked for.
Hooray. And the people rejoiced. Yay. We're live. Hooray.
Now what are you doing?
Now we're officially live.
Live where?
Live on YouTube.
Oh, we are?
We are officially live on YouTube, yes. Finally. Finally, YouTube has asked for something that we never wanted to give them or purposely hand over. I don't know what that means. I'm high.
I just closed my window so we don't hear any sounds of the city.
Hooray!
So that might be a little more interesting. I don't know.
It's going to be more interesting than this Miz Shane match. All right, so now that we're live, I'm officially going to say that yay, it's happy. I'm happy that Bayley officially won the Money in Bank. To be honest, I'm actually quite.
We were pulling for Glimmy.
I was pulling for Glimmy, yes. You were pulling for Glimmy because she was on your roster. You're not a full Glimmy supporter.
I like Dana. You know, I see something special. I think if they actually put some effort into these, undercard women,
right,
she would be something special.
She would. She'd
Dana
be fantastic.
If there was ever, she might not make it to be the world champion, but Dana would be the equivalent of like a television champion.
Absolutely. No doubt about it, because she's Dana. So in honor of Dana being put in the position of possibly getting a title defense, which I mean, considering the fact that they left Dana alone for how many months? Almost 2 years to be almost. And this is for dedication. I'm just uploading this picture now. It's our little picture of Dana as Starlight Glimmer from My Little Pony.
No, it's your picture of her, not mine.
I'm gonna move her over to me.
Okay, yeah, you put her on your side.
Yeah, she's on my side of the screen because apparently Jay has a problem with Jimmy has a problem with either ponies or Dana Brooke. One or the other.
I have no problem with Dana Brooke. I have no problem with ponies. It's just that I am old enough to remember the original My Little Pony. And I just can't figure out all this brony whatever it is stuff. Like, I just don't get it.
Right. It's not hard to get.
I remember My Little Pony from when I was like 5 years old, like 1985. I remember that My Little Pony. And I don't remember. I just can't get this new one.
It's because you don't understand the power of friendship and the magic of friendship.
So what are you saying? I'm a miserable person?
Yes, I'm saying you're a horribly miserable person who can't get over the fact that there are people out there who like ponies more than actual other people. You should be into My Little Pony, to be honest. You don't like people, so you should be into ponies.
I don't like people, so I just like My Little Pony.
Why not? Makes perfect sense.
Here comes the pride of the main streets of Stamford, Connecticut. If there was ever a time for the Main Street Posse to come back with me tonight.
Is the Main Street Posse going to come out tonight? I hope.
Nah.
It's Connecticut, for God's sake. I like how Shane really believes that he is the best in the world because, to be honest, I mean...
In
the world! You think I hired that guy just so they can have a Michael Buffer wannabe? Because didn't they try to hire Bruce? Did they try to hire Bruce Buffer?
Well, they tried to hire Mike Goldberg once. He was the guy for the UFC. He was their commentator. So they wanted to hire Mike Goldberg. But Goldberg was like, no. But that was way back when they brought Joey Styles in.
I'm putting out.
I just don't get this stupid feud.
It's because it's dumb.
I mean, here comes seriousness now.
Uh-oh.
But he still got to do his pose.
Operating sir. I'm the Miz.
You know, you would think if this was like a serious fight and everything, you would just skip the pose and just come out.
Right.
I mean,
or you come out something in better. Right. Or you come out better in something than a plated leather bathrobe. I'm still not into the whole Naruto thing too. I still don't get the whole thing.
The whole what?
Okay, so he wears the headband and he wears all of these outlandish clothes and everything, and some of them match, right?
Right.
Because he's basing it off an anime called Naruto.
Oh, well, see, I don't know these things.
Right, which is who plays a shape-shifting, sex-changing ninja who tries to be the best in the world. So it's like a combination. It's like a combination of Dragon Ball Z, Pokemon, and something gay.
Yeah, that's way outside my realm of expertise.
Yeah, I'm the anime expert. I'm the anime and My Little Pony expert. There we go. That's what I like to see. Hit him! Hit him! Hit him! Kick him!
Just try to legit shoot tape down there.
The Miz is trying his damnedest to bring out the wrestling in this match. The worst part is that Shane's had cage matches before, so he knows how to wrestle these things. The Miz is used to being the one that runs away from everything.
And here come those world famous kick kicks. You know what? I'll say it. He does them better than Daniel Bryan. Yeah, I just don't buy this being a blood feud.
No, this is
Even
not.
Though there's not going to be any blood.
There's going to be no blood in there. There was more blood in Samoa Joe Ray match that was on previously.
And that was just by act. You would think, but with the way that Shane can't hold his punches, you'd think he would bust somebody open for real. See, Shane, he either goes too Phantom Light, where he's going but not missing by about 2 inches, or he'll go and punch you for real. Ooh, that was a nice sneak by Shane there. I like how Shane's older age now. He's become this hybrid of the weekend martial arts guy, and he's also a bodybuilder.
And he has to also coach Little League too. Don't worry. Don't forget that.
I would watch Shane coach Little League. He missed by like a good foot with that punch.
I wouldn't be surprised if Shane's the money ball kind of person when it comes to Little League.
Oh, he figures out which kids are worth it.
Yep. Buys off the right ones. This one's good for bunting.
Buys off the right ones and then well, you see, my kid was batting .302, but your kid's only batting .275, so it's statistics. I have to keep my kid.
It's statistics. You got to keep my kid on the front line there. My kid has to be the pitcher.
Look, if your kid had a .475 on base average, then we'll talk.
Criminy.
To this day, I still have no idea how Moneyball works.
I have no clue either.
I understand that it's all about metrics and all this shit. I still have no idea how any of it works.
It's because it's about math, and we're wrestling fans.
And I have enough childhood trauma from math as it is.
Exactly. So we don't need more.
This is what's annoying me now. It's like all these people going into cages, they're going, oh, how dangerous the cage is and stuff. Yet, no one. Oh my God, is he doing a
backbreaker? Oh my God! Did they just give Shane McMahon Ryback's move?
No, he was doing the torture rack though, which was amazing.
That was a great torture rack, and then he just does a slam with it. That was fantastic.
I could buy Shane McMahon doing the torture rack. That would actually be a pretty troll level move.
It would. The Miz starts using the torture rack as Shane does.
People dogged on Lex Luger for years, and I always, when I was a kid, I loved the torture rack as a finisher. I believed it was like a legit, like you could kill, like break somebody's back with it.
Of course.
And I always thought it was a great finisher.
It's because he's amazing. I mean, for an athlete, ouch, he just missed that whole thing. I'm glad he caught it though. Why are we going for a submission in the middle of a cage match?
Because it's a cage match. You can win by pinfall and submission now.
What?
WWE now adapted to the rules of you can win by pinfall or submission.
You can win by pinfall and submission in a cage match?
Yeah, cage matches were always supposed to be in every other territory. Whatever happens, happens. There has to be a winner pinfall or submission, right?
All right.
But WWE was always the only one that did no. Whatever happens, happens, and then the first one to leave wins.
Which is a much better system, to be honest.
Nah, I have always liked pinfall cage matches being they're designed to keep people in the ring and not leave the ring. So that's why it has to be pinfall or submission.
No.
But other than that, anything else, everything goes.
No. But the best cage matches are the ones where you have to leave because you can do more theatrics and have more fun with it. Other than that, it's just a regular match where you just throw people against the fence. Where the hell did he get that? She just shows up with the chair. Oh, crap.
Shane's getting too old to do this.
I know. Shane. He's like, oh, Jesus.
Shane looks, for somebody who he's in good physical shape, but he's got worse cardio than me.
He is terrible.
Yeah, I admit I'm a fat guy, but at least I can walk a brisk pace and everything. And Shane looks like he's the kind of guy that looks like he goes jogging and then, he goes jogging after smoking a pack of cigarettes.
It's because he still smokes. He's like, oh, Jesus, I'm Shane.
Yeah, Shane's 49 years old. He shouldn't have to do this stuff anymore.
Not anymore, no. All right, here we go. Wham! That's what I want to see.
Now we're going to see
the... Jesus Christ. Remember, he's the baby face. Remember,
if there's one good thing about McMahon is that they can take a beating for their crimes.
Absolutely.
Well, Stephanie's never gotten her comeuppance, but everyone else has.
Oh God! Here we go. Smack.
I guess they're ripping off the finish from Brett versus Vince at WrestleMania. Where Brett just beat the ever-living shit out of him. Brett was like letting go of 15 years of built-up anger when he had that match.
Of course he was.
Even for you just hear that clip from The Simpsons where, oh my God, he's stealing all the burgers! Stop! He's already dead.
And this is after he knocked out Vince 15 years before.
You telling me a match like this can't have blood?
Why shouldn't it? It should have blood. He should be bleeding right now for this face spot.
Look at Shane. He looks like he's about to pass out. Either Shane is a greater actor than we're giving credit for.
or he's really having a stroke right now.
Yeah.
He's absolutely having a stroke right now.
Wait, since one of the rope breaks
you see what I mean? This is bullshit. This is bullshit. Why is there a rope break in the middle of a cage match? Exactly.
Alright, I see your point.
Right. That's the reason why it was a stupid move for Kurt Angle to do moonsaults off the thing.
No, it was a stupid thing for Kurt Angle to do because we knew he would never be able to land them.
Right. But it was just like, Kurt, you just got to go a little bit more and you're out of the ring and win the match.
No, but the people, they want to see it.
They want to see me flip.
It's like Terry Funk.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do the flippery flop off.
I'm gonna jump upside down and land on my head. Oh, okay. So we're gonna go for the top rope. Something or other. The arm drag off the top rope. Shades of Fujiwara.
Terry was about, I think, about 52, 53 when he started doing moonsaults.
He's 55 years old.
Oh, 55 years old.
He's 55 and crazy.
The first flippity flop.
I did the first flippity flop after a donkey kicked me in the face back in 1949 against Bobo Brazil.
That reminds me, I gotta look that up real quick. Apparently, there's a since we're this match.
Oh, now what's he doing here? What's he trying to leave the ring for?
Why is he trying to climb? That's what I'm trying to
Exactly. What's he trying to do? I thought it was pinfall or submission. See, this is why you can't have 6 different ways to win the matches. Oh, wham. There we go. Boom. Hit him. Do this. One of these. Couple of those. One of those. 2 of these. 5 of these. And a whole knuckle sandwich for your trouble. Shane has a fat ass. I never noticed that until now.
Yeah, you're right.
Shane has a very gigantic fat ass.
Well, I'm not going to say it.
Well, he's gonna be he's gonna join the Iconics soon. What were you gonna say?
No, I was gonna say if Stephanie is like Vince, then Shane is like his mother. Oh!
Ow! Ow! Jesus! And then Miz goes for a fucking slap on top of him. Was Mandy Rose? He didn't get the point either. Oh, great. You get to see the old man fall on his head again. Crack!
Did he fall on his head?
He did. He fell directly on his head. That's a hell of a triangle choke there. Shades of Shigebuki. G. LaBelle taught him to do this backstage. That's not how you get out of a triangle choke. Oh, okay. I thought Shane was going to go for a spinnerini there for a second. Uh-oh.
Was he going for an airplane spin?
Yep. Or a slingshot. Or what used to be called a monkey flip.
Ah, yes, monkey flip.
Whoop. And there goes Shane. I'm amazed Shane could get a second win. He uses a second win to just scurry up the cage. There's that fat ass again.
This tweet by Cage Side Seat makes perfect sense. It says, nothing makes wrestling more unbelievable than Shane McMahon not immediately losing the moment the bell rang.
Kayfabe. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is the spot I want you to do.
Apparently, wrestling fans.
They can't get Shane's fat ass over.
Oh, apparently we missed the fans chanting bullshit at the rope break.
Of course. The fans like, oh my god!
What happened? Did he just fall to the ground?
He fell to the ground and his shirt came off. Oh, are you dead? Sanka, you dead? Yeah, man.
Well, that was unexpected.
Oh my god. That was the finish the whole time. Him just sliding out of his shirt. Here we go, here's a replay. Whoop! This whole pay-per-view had been a comedy of errors. And look at the Miz. He's just, Jesus Christ, really, my shirt.
Vince is just. I bet you Vince is the kind of guy who's like,
that's hilarious. I saw Bugsy Berkeley do the same thing back in 1938.
I don't know. Vince is like, so my kid can't even get his chest waxed, huh? I still don't understand why they moved Renee to the other side of the table.
Because they don't want you focusing on Renee's boobies.
I appreciate Renee more for than just that.
Mick Foley announces the WWE's newest title.
What? We have a new title tomorrow?
Uh-oh. Oh
that's
my
news
God.
To everyone.
No. What could be the new title?
What do you mean we have a new title?
Why do we have to have a new title for?
No, I mean, there wasn't even an inclination that there was going to be a new title.
That's what I mean. Why do we need one?
Uh-oh. Somebody got jumped backstage.
Uh-oh.
Oh, look. Sami Zayn got crucified.
What the fuck? What the...
Get back!
Get back! The Blair Witch is being seen!
Oh, no. You can't look behind this curtain. Jesus. Wait a minute. There's a new title? There has, usually even like the quote-unquote sites and stuff, right?
Uh-huh.
They have a hint that something's coming, right? Okay, I totally believe now the story that Meltz reported about how the problem is Vince isn't. Well, no, it wasn't Meltz. It was Torch Keller, I think.
Right.
Basically, Vince he doesn't say no to anything. He says yes to everything.
He's just agreeing to all of it.
He literally is Mr. Burns when he's all doped up.
Hey, Puppet Fresh. Would you like a new title defense?
Ooh, you're Puppet Fresh. I want to ask. It's too bad I would ask Mick. I was like, Mick, did you know that you're supposed to be in Raw tomorrow night to announce a new title? No, it's news to me.
Oops. All right, so now we got ourselves what do you call it? One of those cruiserweight matches I hear so much about.
Oh yeah.
Tony Nese.
Gabs from Long Island.
Tony Abs.
Wasn't there a guy named Tony Abs once?
No, it was the Abs.
I know there's a Joey Abs, but it sounds like there should have been a guy named Tony Abs somewhere.
Yeah, he was probably a mobster. All right, we're streaming, I guess.
All right, we think we're back.
I think we're back. I'm not sure. Let me put this closer so I can pick you up all the way.
I'm trying to install one thing. We're trying to. This technology stuff is really terrible.
It is. It's fucking terrible. That's it. I'm doing drugs. I'm going to do drugs to escape my time here. Well, there's a cruiserweight match going on. I'm happy that Daivari still has a career going, though.
That's a different Daivari.
I'm glad there's a Daivari out there that has a career going, though.
The Daivari you're thinking of that was with Muhammad Hassan, that's his brother.
Yeah. Whichever. I'm glad they have a career. I mean, for what it is, his brother Sean, right, is probably one of the best managers to come out in the past 15 years.
Yeah, Sean Daivari, he never got a real chance to be.
He never got a chance to be the heel manager that he should have been. And at the same time, he was a talented wrestler.
Yes.
So, big props to Sean Daivari. And his brother's really talented, too. So, I mean, the whole family.
He could have totally been a new Skandar Akbar or something.
Right. So, big props to both of them. They're both very talented at what they do.
All right, speaking of
Skagbar Akbar.
I was just thinking, because the way my brain works is it's like six degrees of Kevin Bacon. I think of one thing, and that makes me think of another thing.
Right.
I was thinking of Wrestle Rock Rumble, and he had a match where his guys lost. Vern Gagne got a cage match with him right then and there, right? And apparently, I was looking at this. There's this wrestling Twitter, Wrestling the Way You Remember It. They post old wrestling cards, and I think it was in 1958. There was a show at Madison Square Garden. This would be the old Madison Square Garden, the one before the current one.
Right.
And main event was Antonine Rocca versus Vern Gagne. And I just can't imagine Vern laid down for anyone.
He's just out there.
I don't care. He's like, I don't care. It's not happening.
Oh, man. This is a good match. I haven't been sitting down and watching it, but this has so far been a good match. It's been compelling for a little bit. I like that Tony Nese kind of looks like Damien Sandow.
Yeah,
that was a hard little bump out of the ring, though.
There's another guy that could have been something.
Damien Sandow is as a character almost as good as the Honky Tonk Man.
But they just never wanted to go the extra step to let him be whatever.
Right.
That's the problem with the WWE. They always handcuff everyone.
Which is ridiculous.
Just when somebody could take that next step to be whatever, they always handcuff them and pull them back.
Yep.
Oh, no, we don't want you getting good heat. We don't want you doing this. We don't want you doing that.
We can't have you get over. How dare you? How dare you think that you could possibly get over with people?
No. We tell everyone reach for the brass ring, but it's only people we want to reach for the brass ring, not everyone.
You can't reach for the brass ring. We're trying to get this other guy to do it.
Right.
Now get out there, Lars. I mean, damn it, Revival. Damn it, Revival and everybody else that was getting over at the time. Stop getting over. We need Lars Sullivan to get out there and get over.
Just trying to send it to him.
I don't know. You can't build an entire company around them. But I wish they would put the cruiserweights on Raw every once in a while. Especially now that AEW is going to be coming around and everything. We need more Raws to have cruiserweights in them.
I know.
Because, I mean, that's all AEW is a bunch of luchas and midgets. A bunch of luchas and vanilla midgets.
I don't think it's...
By the way, that would be a delicious ice cream. Vanilla midgets.
Vanilla midgets.
That just sounds like a delicious, like those bonbons, like those crunch bonbons that they sell at the movie theater.
Oh, or Dippin' Dots.
Yeah, or Dippin' Dots.
I can't get my stream to come back on, so that's lovely.
Vanilla midgets.
I think it's because I'm downloading this thing.
Creamy goodness. Yeah, it's hard to download things and stream at the same time. That's why. Nothing
illegal. I'm just trying to get this old clunker of a computer of mine up to modern standards. C++, whatever. I have no idea. I took classes in this stuff, and it's so outdated I wouldn't even remember how to do it if I tried. But we're gonna be looking. Don't worry. Soon enough, we'll be opening up IWC Coast to Coast website.
I can't wait. We can't possibly be this unorganized when that happens, right?
No.
No.
Does Angel Fire still host websites?
I sure hope my GeoCities GIFs can be put over. I have like 15 different under construction ones.
I always love those things on those the site, put up the under construction GIF. We're under construction. Don't worry, it'll be open soon. Oh, I heard a bell.
Yep, Tony Nese with the win. Good for him.
Yeah, there's no reason why there shouldn't be cruiserweight matches on Raw or on SmackDown. But, this is a good tweet from DVDR. 205 live match. I'm surprised it wasn't placed at 9 o'clock so Vince could blame everyone tuning out for the Game of Thrones finale.
Wait till later. He has to figure out what Game of Thrones is. He's not even going to know what Game of Thrones is. He's just going to find out that nobody watched the show. All right, as you look at the screen, everybody, we have a party going on, so we want you all to join. Like, subscribe, and share. IWC Coast to Coast.
Yes, as time goes on, we'll actually, make it, put some effort into these things.
This is actually streaming a lot better, I think, than before, because I'm actually seeing it as we're streaming. I mean, I can't hear it, but there's 3 people watching. Hey, everybody!
Hey, how you going? If you're watching, just go on Twitter or whatever and just say hey.
So...
if we suck, we suck.
Yeah, I can't stop. I can't stop sucking. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but all right. So now, you know what's pissing me off? So I pay 10.
You know exactly what that means.
Stop bringing it up from San Francisco. Anyway, you know what's amazing is that I pay $9.99, right? I mean, I don't get the free samples every month, right? I pay $9.99, and I'm still getting commercials. I've seen a Gold Bond medicated powder commercial, and a couple other commercials. I don't like this.
That is the most annoying thing.
I don't like getting commercials while I'm trying to watch a wrestling show. I'm serious. The cat used to wear the same thing Renee is wearing right now. Back when it was the cat in China, remember? When they did the S&M thing?
Oh, yeah. Remember when, the cat was, the hottest thing in the company?
Yeah. She was hot for, 4 months? And then what happened? She had to marry Jerry Lawler and get old on him.
No, she got too old for him.
I know. Yeah, I know. She got old on him.
Somebody posted this thing of for potential Holy Grail matches that are on tape, right? Since the now legendary Tom McGee Bret Hart match has been found, right?
Right.
There's these other matches. I'm trying to find. It was a tag match. I don't know. It was Dory Funk and Dick Murdoch in Amarillo. I can't remember, and I'm trying to find out who it was. Who were they facing?
The Conquistadors.
That would be funny.
The Guerreros. Oh, we're going to get the first of the women's matches. It's setting up.
Are they doing them back to back?
I don't know if they're going to do them back. I don't think so. I can't imagine that they would. That would fucking be too much. That's too much, Becky. I mean, remember when they tried to do the same... Because they're essentially doing the same thing they did with... what was it? Kurt Angle, Chris Jericho, and the other guy.
He was the Eurocontinental champion.
Yeah, that's essentially what they're trying to do with Becky, essentially. So, yeah, Becky might end up losing both matches just because they want to rip off something from 2003, 4.
Here we are.
But at least they're coming off of wrestling that was popular. They're trying to rip off something from wrestling that was popular.
Okay, I found the mystery match. Apparently, Jim Cornette might have this match, may not. He doesn't. He honestly doesn't know if he has it.
Mm.
It was Dick Murdoch and Dory Funk Jr. in Amarillo against the Heavenly Bodies.
The Heavenly Bodies. Jeez.
Jimmy Del Rey and Tom Pritchard.
Jimmy Del Rey and Tom Pritchard going one-on-one with Dickie Murdoch and Dory Funk Jr.
It was at an event called the Funk Free For All at the Amarillo Civic Center.
Do you think Dory got lost started Dickie and the Heavenly Bodies started going at it right immediately? Yeah. Do you think Dory just got lost by all the movement and just running around everywhere? Spots everywhere, spot galore.
Hold on a minute, you're not working my. Oh my God! Look at this card. This card sounds so much even better than what we're watching right now.
Right.
All right.
This is a regular card in Amarillo, Texas.
On October 28th, 1993.
Mm.
It was 5,500 paid. It says 5,500 capacity. Okay. The Youngbloods, Chris and Mark defeated Randy Rhodes and Rod Price. Dan Spivey defeated Mike Davis. Now, here's a match I didn't know actually ever happened. The Big Boss Man defeated Stan Hansen by DQ.
The Big Boss Man versus Stan Hansen?
That must have been a good match.
Jeez. But is it Big Boss Man?
Yeah, it just says Big Boss Man.
It says Big Boss Man?
Like, Boss Man used to work the indies back then, too.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Okay.
And Murdoch and Dory Funk defeat the Heavenly Bodies. Then we had Ted DiBiase defeating Tito Santana by countout.
Mm.
And the main event, which must have been a fun brawl, a Texas death match. Terry Funk defeated Eddie Gilbert.
The blood was spilling all over for that match.
Oh my God, could you imagine? Eddie Gilbert must have tapped the gusher for that
Jesus Christ. Knowing Eddie, yeah. All right, here comes Lacey. Give it to Lacey Evans. At least she has an original gimmick, and I like it a lot. And she's coming out with a nice little St. Patrick's Day get up here. It's real nice.
Oh, because she's making fun of the Irish.
Ah, she's making fun of the Irish. Oh my God. And she has guns! She has guns!
Well, she's a Marine.
She has guns and she's shooting dollar bills?
Lacey is money.
I love Lacey. Lacey, you are fantastic.
Oh my God.
It's like a Southern Belle Laura Croft in green. Like old school Laura Croft from 1990 something. Triangle boobs Laura Croft.
Oh my gosh, you handing out Lacey dollar bills.
Lacy dollar bills. Oh my goodness. Fantastic. I'm liking this. All right, I hope she knows how to work.
I hope she wins.
I hope she knows how to work.
Did you click on that link for me? Yeah. You hear anything?
Oh, you're not recording?
No. We're streaming live, pal.
We're streaming live, pal. That's our intern, folks.
Yeah, we have an intern.
We have an intern. We have to make sure that our stuff is still working.
I wanted you to listen to it to tell me how we sound.
I did. You sounded perfectly fine. You sound a little out of kink because of the way it's been recorded.
But you can hear Joe, right?
Like, I can clearly hear him.
You can clearly hear him.
Yeah, but it sounds like he's on like a cell phone or something like that.
That's fine. That as long as you can clearly hear him, that's good enough for me.
Yeah. See, we're working out the kinks as we do this, folks.
See? Tell me that we are not dedicated at least for another 10 to 15 minutes while this match goes on. We are not dedicated to bring you high-quality entertainment. We are bringing you high-quality entertainment. We're even bringing you some beautiful, beautiful women on our page right now. Some beautiful, beautiful girls. So letting you all know. We're bringing out all the big guns for this match, for this whole thing. And now that we have a pay-per-view going on, and we have our first women's match, this is going to be great.
Football is for the Raw Women's Championship.
Bailey won the Money in the Bank.
Were you actually that Bailey won the men's?
I said Bailey won the Money in the Bank.
I heard Bailey won the men's Money in the Bank.
I see no reason why she couldn't.
She was supposed to win. But at least she won with a good spot. And you want to know something? It was Mandy Rose, which is the one that everybody actually hated. That was the one that took the big bump off the ladder. Becky,
So,
two
yeah,
belts.
How did you...
Here comes Becky, two belts.
I'm going to tell you finally why.
Corey Graves.
Oh my God! Look, I love everything about Lacey.
She is a peach.
What else is this for?
You want to know something, though? You want to know something? She looks... I don't want to say it because it's a little rude and everything else, right? But Lacey, and not to take this any bad or anything, especially in that pose where she has her arms up like that and showing off those fantastic muscles, she looks like John Cena.
Lacey is deceptively built.
Lacey looks like a female version of John Cena. All right, we got a couple of kicks in the corner there. That's pretty good. Not bad, not bad. Hip toss. You know what? At least Becky's going to try to go for a straight match. At least it's going to be a nice straight match. I'm expecting a lot of gimmicks in the Charlotte-Becky match because they need to spice that whole feud back up. But this one, I'm expecting them to actually do a pretty good job. You're watching, yeah?
Yes.
Cool.
It just hurts. Well, I appreciate Becky's gear here for 2 reasons. I think you can see why.
Yes. I like that on the road they've officially started to like not work out nearly as hard as they used to.
How so?
Because Becky isn't as it's not for anything, and it's probably because of the time of the year and everything else and all that shit. But Becky doesn't look as wide as she did maybe 2 months ago, 3 months ago.
Well, Becky is not. Well, she has great muscular detail. Becky is more of a CrossFit. She's like into all that CrossFit stuff now.
Right. So that's good because she's like, you know, she's slimming down and she's not nearly as, because she's the type of girl that gets wide. Irish girls get wide when they get heavy. So.
Well, you know, I don't know what to say.
It's just an observation. Oh, is she busted open already? What happened there with Lacey?
No, that's just her lipstick.
She's just okay.
She's upset because she messed up her lipstick.
Messed up my mascara.
You see, she's a proper lady, and a proper lady always has to have her lipstick in place.
Absolutely. That's what I like in a proper lady. Stepping on those fucking knuckles, cracking them knuckles like that. Cracking them knuckles like there's no tomorrow. Clink.
Ooh, that was a nice gator roll here.
Yeah. Wham! Oof. Becky's got to start taking charge here. There you go. You know, for what it is, and I don't know whether or not Lacey is supposed to be a heel or a face, and I guess she's supposed to be the heel.
She's a heel because she's a real feminist.
Right. Right. Maybe that's the issue.
She posted this promo on Twitter and Instagram the other day where she was in a bathroom stall and says, aside from my womanly duties of making sure I cook, and I also have to clean, and she was in the bathroom and she uses one of Becky's shirts as a mop to clean out the toilet.
Nice.
And I'm like, if I couldn't love this woman anymore.
See, she understands. And she doesn't break kayfabe like Ronda.
I know.
Which is another good thing.
Oh yeah, Lacey stays in character, which is perfect. Like there was another video that she posted where I've all these damn headphones. I don't know which ones to use. Anyway, there's a video of her in Paris. They were in Paris the other day, and God bless all these people because they had the travel week from hell. They had to do all of Europe last week, and then they had to fly back to New York. They had 1 day off, I guess, and now they're back here in one of the worst places in the world, Hartford, Connecticut.
Hartford, Connecticut is a cesspool of scum and villainy.
But yeah, she was in Paris and she had some bunch of fans came for like and everything. So she got one of the fans tell them in French how you're all a bunch of nasties and to stop bothering her.
Exactly. She is a peach. I'll give her that.
Nice
Ooh. Oh, thank goodness. She can at least, dry off a little bit.
Well, she's a lady. You can't ladies don't.
She's smart to go underneath the armpit. There you go. Stuff it down, fucking down Becky's mouth. That's what I like. Wham. Crack.
I bet you Becky did not appreciate that.
No, not at all.
Do they still make the speed stick?
What's the girl one? Secret.
Yeah, that's it. Let's hope Lacey was using Secret today.
During this whole match. Sure, unsure. That's a throwback.
That shows you how old we are.
I know. If you laughed at that, you're over 40. Just get over it.
It's like when people found out that Smells Like Teen Spirit was named after a deodorant.
Right.
Oh, there she goes. She's going.
There we go. We got ourselves a little kickoff here. Becky with the Mortal Kombat roll.
Well, Becky actually has been training in. She spent some time in Ireland last week. She was training with Conor McGregor's coaching team.
That's where she learned these.
She's actually putting in the work.
Right, that's where she learned these spots. All right, here we go. Come on, Bex. Oh, that was a drop kick. Thank God. I thought she just tripped off the top rope.
No, I think Lacey was a little out of position there.
Yeah, okay. That's fine. But I'm just saying, it just looked like she tripped off the top rope. Wham! There we go.
I like Becky, but she honestly has a weird wrestling style.
Yeah, Irish. It's called Irish coffee.
I remember Velvet McIntyre having this wrestling style.
That's because Velvet McIntyre is a goddess.
By the way, that's a fantastic episode. If you haven't watched Dark Side of the Ring, you got to really watch the one on Fabulous Moolah.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Did they do a better job than what we did with Moolah?
A little. They actually had people that were defending her, which I found amazing.
Beautiful hit.
That.
Very nice.
Was she trying to go for a sliced bread there?
It was a sliced bread and a half.
Oh, it was half a bread.
Half a sliced bread. Look at this. Yeah, look at that. That was.
If that was an improv midair, God, that's amazing.
That's amazing. She actually she's showing off a little bit of that skill that I hear so much about. There we go. Pull her by the hair.
Is she trying to pull her hair off?
Whoop. Uh-oh. I'm liking that they're actually they're like really suckering me. There we go.
Oh. Ooh, woman's right to the back of the leg.
What the hell was that? The referee. The referee is like.
These referees tonight. That's the second blown call, I think.
This referee's been paid off.
They screw up the Ray and Joe match.
It's the same ref, isn't it?
It might be, yeah.
He's the same fucking ref. He's just screwed up both times.
You saw it, right?
Yeah.
She was going for the pin, and then he stopped mid-cover.
Uh-huh. And then he went to the other side for some reason. There's the hit. All right.
See, watch.
What the hell is this? What the
hell? He was like... He didn't even bother with the count. He was waiting, because it was like he was waiting for the spin. He was waiting for the end.
He's like holding on to it, and then he just switches over to the other side, and that's when Becky turns it around.
That made no damn sense.
Okay, so the theme for tonight is referees are terrible at their job.
Mm-hmm. Apparently, Triple H has to open up a special recruiting class for referees in NXT now.
Can we please get some NFL refs to teach these guys how to work? What the fuck already? I guess it is back-to-back.
Charlotte looks like she did an entire line of cocaine.
She is. She's a walking line of cocaine. I love this, Scarlett. Look at her. She's humming.
No, it's right now. It's right now.
Are they playing the song? She's probably humming the song in her head. Dun 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 dun.
Woo!
Woo! There we go.
She's Irish, though. She says that.
All right, Beck. So, but no, I mean, she really doesn't have to say yes to this. I mean, she can walk away. She doesn't necessarily have to say yes to the match. She could just have the match later.
Okay, that was funny.
What's happening?
See, now, if Becky was smart, she would just get herself disqualified right here.
Right. Either that, or, again, just walk out of the ring and just have the match later. I mean, she's the champion. She decides when the match happens, not the challenger.
I'm asking this seriously. You were in the business, right?
Charlotte was trying to point at the WrestleMania sign that wasn't there.
Now, I'm saying this seriously.
Uh-huh.
In a women's match.
In a women's
if they
match.
go low blow, would that be a disqualification?
If you give her a woman a low blow?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't understand why no one ever does it.
Because it's a cheap move, and they might actually do that because this is a cheap match.
I will laugh if that's what happens.
If she hits her with a low blow, yes, it'll make perfect sense. And you want to know something? That's exactly how this match should end.
But I want to know if a woman goes like a kick, a low kick, is it a disqualification?
It should be. I've always seen it be a disqualification.
Was there another match like this?
Yeah, Becky just beat Lacey Evans in a weird match.
Charlotte's looking fantastic tonight, by the way.
Yes, she is. Why was it weird?
Because the referee, thank God they have a competent referee in this.
Thank God. Watch him screw up this one. It's your spot, Mike Chioda. It's your spot. Wham.
Charlotte's got to really start using more of her father's mannerisms.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it is with women. They always they stutter step. They're like, oh, wait. Okay, now go. You see it too when you're watching, right?
Yeah, sometimes.
Well, okay, now she's using that move from Flair.
Sort of. If she goes to the top rope and doesn't pull it off, then yeah. There we go. Now it's like Flair. Wham.
Oh, God. Oh.
And the crowd doesn't react because they're used to seeing Flairs do those things. Whap.
I will give it to Charlotte. I mean, Becky, she's got some. I love her roll-ups, the O'Connor roll she does and everything.
Mm-hmm. I give it to Becky that she's been changing her style up with this a lot more. This is a lot more of a wrestling match as opposed to the other one. And she just kicked Charlotte in the face.
No, she went for an enziguri and ends up kicking her right in the wrist. So yeah, there's a story in the Dark Side of the Ring thing. Wendy Richter's talking about how she was in a match with Moolah, and she said Moolah put her in a real Boston Crab to try to break her back.
Make her humble.
Humble.
I break her back and make her humble. Humble.
There you go, Becky.
All right, Bex. All right. Well,
I guess they're getting everything down now because they know everyone's going to tune out at 9 o'clock.
Mm-hmm. Just get it all done as soon as possible. Now, does that mean that they don't think Kofi's that big of a draw, or they don't think that Seth is that big of a draw?
Both.
You want to know something, though? A main event for the girls in the middle of the show is about right. I'm much more interested. It's like the Roman thing I was telling you about on SmackDown. The fact that Roman comes out at 48 minutes in and does his match, and I still have an hour to go, I feel like that hour is just a breeze because I don't have to deal with Roman anymore. It's the same thing with most of these convoluted storylines with the women. If they just get it out of the way as quickly as possible, I feel much better. I'm kind of happy that the women's main event was at the beginning of the show.
Everyone's taking a breather right now.
Yeah. Just talking about.
I can see her calling her spot. You talk too much.
Wham! There we go. Nice classic forearm smashes. Forearm battles between two women. Two women of pride and consequence. Oof.
What is it? Women don't throw punches anymore, so they gotta all throw forearms?
Well, they can't throw chops because then people would say they're ripping off New Japan.
Yeah.
So. Although I do admit that female strong style seems to be something that seems awesome.
Well, yeah, in Japan it's fun.
In America, not so much. In America, you don't push them. You put them in a tag team with a pirate. I don't know what that was supposed to be, but it messed it up.
Counter road!
Don't worry about me, folks. I'm just moving a train.
Oh, wait a minute! Boom! The woman's right!
She got her revenge, and I'm happy. Wham! Ah, the fucking... There it is, of course.
And she missed that move by about a foot. That's the ending? Alright, now we better set Bailey out.
That's another... Woo! Now I can, Now it's like, they're setting up for Lacey and Charlotte now.
No, they're setting up for continued Lacey versus Becky.
Oh, because Becky's on Raw now?
Yeah. Since she's still the Raw Women's Champion, she's technically still on Raw.
Oh, Charlotte won.
Yeah, Charlotte won the SmackDown title.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was getting high. It's going to be interesting. I didn't think this match would be done. Wow, with a really bad boot to the face, though. It cut her it hit her underneath the eye? What happens to this?
No, she's saying, are you crying?
Oh, okay.
Are you crying? There's no crying.
There's no crying in ladies wrestling. Jesus. There it is. You talk too much.
We're gonna get the blood feud between Becky and
At least we got a blood feud somewhere that's gonna work.
Oh, now Becky's beating her over like she...
Why is Charlotte getting involved? Now watch, this is where Bailey comes down.
God, I hope so.
Come on, Bailey. They all tag team on fucking Becky.
See, if this were the old days, they go for like a spike pile driver on her or something.
Exactly. Hell, if this were the '90s, there'd at least be like a chair shot or something. Like they're just constantly doing pile drivers on a chair, at least. It's a pretty good beatdown for what it is, though.
Wouldn't it be something if Bailey didn't realize that she was going to have to run in, and then she was like in the shower or something?
Oh my God, they're beating up my friend Becky! She runs down.
The whole crowd, they're like, come where is she?
Where is she? Where's Bailey? Oh, here she comes.
Ah, thank God!
And she's got the briefcase! There we go. That's the Bailey I want. Yes! Wham! There we go.
Ooh, nice Saito suplex.
That's the Bailey I want. No!
What was this, a four-way now?
No. Charlotte won the title.
Yeah.
And now Bailey's coming out to cash in.
Oh.
No, I don't think she's coming out to cash in. I think she's just coming out to help Becky. I don't know if she's cashing in. I don't think so. I think she just came down to help Becky. But that's the Bailey I want. Thank God I got to see a little bit of Bailey that's, you know, a little bit of Bailey Sting. A little bit of Sting Bailey.
Ooh.
There we go. That's exactly what we needed. Thank you, Bailey.
Ring the
bell! That's a pretty good knockdown, Charlotte. Charlotte just passed out over there.
Come on, ring the bell! Don't think about it, Bailey. Just grab the damn suitcase.
Just grab the suitcase. No, don't do it, Bailey, because that means that Charlotte's going to go for a roll-up and then it's over, and then there goes Bailey's spot. Don't do it, Bailey. I see the con.
What the hell is she thinking about? Just do it.
Just do it. Do it!
Hit her with the briefcase for good measure, then cash it in.
No, she cashes in before she hits him with the briefcase.
If Bailey loses right now, there might be a riot.
Where are they?
She's at Hartford. I already hear gunshots in the distance, so people are...
People are already going crazy for Bailey to win this match.
What is he doing?
Yeah, somebody's outside shooting.
There it is. 1, 2, 3, BAM!
What's that much man help?
Oh, thank God.
I guess those gunshots outside were for preemptive celebration.
We have a giant picture we are celebrating right now. Bailey is your World Wrestling Women's Heavyweight Champion. Bailey, thank goodness. Finally. The dream has come true. You've put up with so fucking much.
Wait, she never got a championship belt before?
She's been champion before.
She's been champion before, but now she's officially like, after all this shit with Sasha and just being completely dumped on, and the This Is Your Life, the Alexa Bliss angle in general, all the garbage that went through with Bailey, and finally she actually got something that she needed, which was a pay-per-view win with the World Championship. Thank gosh.
You know,
I actually care about Bailey now again. Thank God.
I bet you Sasha just threw something at her television right now.
Yeah, probably. Well, Sasha deserves to, whatevs, but I don't care. Bailey is our header on our page here now. Bailey is fantastic. I'm still clipping Glimmy and everything up, but still, Bailey, unbelievable. Thank gosh. Thank gosh.
Yes, Bailey is the Sting to Charlotte's Ric Flair.
Yes. And Bailey is the perfect Sting. I've been saying that since, 2015. Bailey is the perfect wrestler that you want to put your company behind. And she has been for the past...
She's female Rick Steamboat. You can't boo her.
You can't. It's impossible. And thank goodness they didn't try to go heel with Bailey. I'm so happy.
Oh, to heel at one time? Never. Oh, okay.
No, but they were trying to. They were trying to see if it would work and everything else. And then when they realized that she got cheered when she finally stood up for herself against Sasha, she finally stood up for herself against Sasha and, like, you know, got a couple of shots in. People cheered.
Did somebody a kiss in the crowd?
This is fantastic. This is exactly what I want.
I wouldn't do that, Bailey. You don't know what those mouth breathers have.
Look at those ham and eggers all wrapping themselves all over Bailey.
And I thought that picture of the fan with Becky at the WrestleMania.
Thank goodness. Thank goodness.
Apparently all the championship belts have been redesigned. They don't have the little buckle straps on the back anymore. It's now all Velcro.
Mm.
I don't know why, but you know. Apparently, I guess it's a little too complicated to snap buttons in place.
I'm just happy that good. That made me happy. That made me really happy.
Finally, a feel-good moment.
Yeah, a feel-good moment in a pay-per-view that's just been a little off kilter.
It took them 2 hours to get there, but we finally got a good moment.
We finally got a moment that made us feel like maybe everything may not be so bad. You know what? We're gonna make it after all.
We're gonna make it. All right, so Roman, I guess. What do you know? I guess they have no faith in Roman being a rating star since he's coming out when Game of Thrones comes on.
Oh, thank goodness. Well, let's get Roman out of the way quick. I don't mean to be. Oh!
I guess they're not even going to bother having Roman face it today.
Oh, thank goodness. We might not even have a Roman match. This is great. Oh, could this pay-per-view get any better? This pay-per-view just went from 2 stars to 4 stars right now. This is fantastic. I'm so happy. I like how Elias looks more like Dean Ambrose than Dean Ambrose did.
I know. Well, Ambrose didn't want to go full on. He didn't want to grow that beard.
Right.
I can believe that Elias is the son of the Macho Man.
How much do you think that wife beater and pair of ripped jeans cost Elias? And robe?
Well, clearly he spends most of the money on his robe.
Right. So how much do you think that all came to be? How much do you think he spent on all of that?
Oh, oh my God! It's happening! He's going electric! This is like when Bob Dylan went electric. This is the greatest night in the history of the business.
Oh, Elias!
Hold on, wait, I gotta hear this. Oh, I have tears in my eyes. This is an amazing moment.
I can't believe it either. We're witnessing history.
I mean, we're getting things I thought would never happen. We're getting more music for Richie Blackmore's Rainbow, and now we're getting Elias. He's not electric.
It's the 50-year anniversary of the Summer of Love. Well, guess what? This is now the Summer of Elias.
But as you can see, my guitar broke.
What did he say?
He says guitar broke.
Oh, yeah. That is a beautiful Fender Stratocaster, by the way. I wonder if that's Excalibur from Wayne's World.
It probably is.
Cha-ching, cha-ching. You want to know what he spent the most money on? Clearly, that's why he only wears white beaters and jeans. He saved the most money for robes and guitars.
Uh-huh. Jesus Christ.
I am legitimately marking out right now for this.
It's all culminated to this. You've been marking out for this guy for several years, so milk it in, buddy.
I know. For like when he started in NXT, I was like, this guy's got something. I like this guy. This guy's got something. People are like, I don't see. This guy Elias, he sucks. No.
I'll admit, I was not on the bandwagon as you were. Everybody else was dogging on this guy, and I was one of those people. And you were definitely behind him the whole time.
I see talent. I know who the stars are going to be. They won't be stars right away, but I know who's going to be the stars. And this is Bob. This is like Bob Dylan in Newport right now. Elias has gone electric.
All right.
Yeah, that is a beautiful guitar. Well, he's officially a Fender artist. He's officially endorsed by Fender.
Mm-hmm.
So I assume he is getting a nice guitar.
He probably is. If you're gonna pull it off, the pay-per-view is the time to do it.
Why couldn't they have done this at WrestleMania? Elias going electric at WrestleMania would have been the best thing ever. I get too happy at things.
You do. I can feel your smile from here. I really can. There's the cheap heat.
Oh, you didn't know? That would be funny.
Bam. Yeah, he's not wrong. Hartford is a pretty shit place.
It is. This is true. I mean, the only thing that was worthwhile in Hartford was the Whalers, and they left a long time ago.
Mm-hmm. They couldn't even show their face around here.
Thank you. Good night. I love you. I gotta say, that was transcendent. It took me a while to come around, but Elias going electric. That was like Bob Dylan in the 1960s.
See, you even heard Corey say it. This is like Bob Dylan when he went electric.
Milk it in, brother.
I will hate Roman Reigns for the rest of his life if he does anything to that guitar.
There it is. Dun dun. Wow! Oh man. At least Elias dropped the guitar before it happened. Oh, a Roman Reigns Supreme sounds pretty good right now. I should go to Taco Bell. There's a gentleman watching us. That's pretty cool. Oh, there was a gentleman watching us.
Elias deserves better.
I am stoned.
Well, they brought down my high.
No. I'm all right.
I was enjoying that, then they have to go do that.
We already know Sansa's going to die anyways. Just leave it alone.
Well, here's another celebrity news. Apparently, Scarlett Johansson and Colin Jost are now engaged.
Who's Colin Jost?
He was that guy that was part of that stupid WrestleMania angle with Braun Strowman. You know, the white guy from SNL.
Boy, Scarlett Johansson is so fucking desperate that she has to date a beta like that, dude. That just shows that nobody wants to deal with Scarlett Johansson shit. Not for nothing, but... Anyway. We're trying to pick ourselves up, folks, from Roman Reigns punching Elias. We apparently had a watcher this whole time, and he actually commented on our chat.
What did he say?
What did we get? He said, "Hello, how are you?" And they said, "Hi." So we didn't pay attention to him while he was here. But
somebody said if we go back to I guess we have to go back and watch this in the crowd. The video. Apparently, when Bailey was in the crowd, somebody claims that some guy might have copped the feel on Bailey.
Oh, that son of a bitch!
Bailey, I told you. Why do you go out in those mouth breathers?
You got to stop going. You got to find areas of just kids. They have to get a whole bunch of kids and just have them stand there and have Bailey go to them. You can't deal with these fucking people anymore. It's sad that wrestling fans have to do this to other people, but that's if these rumors are true, because we don't know. I mean, that's what people are saying on the internet. But if it is true, yuck. Absolute total yuck.
This is okay. I like this one. This is from Justin Henry on Twitter. JRH writing. Fat JRH writing. He says, "Shouldn't the cameraman have warned Roman that somebody was about to strike him with a blunt object? Is everyone who works here incompetent?"
Done it. You just completely ruined it. I like mouthy wrestling Twitter, than I do regular wrestling Twitter, like the wrestling Twitter they put up on the network.
Shayna Baszler has her priorities straight. She's hoping that the ending of Game of Thrones doesn't end up like Dexter.
Yeah, I'm hoping that too. Where everybody just dies, but nothing's really resolved. And Tyrion ends up. When Game of
Thrones comes on, they give this match to. So I guess I guess that means they have a higher standing for Kofi and Kevin.
Well, I mean,
I just tweeted to Shayna Baszler that it's going to be a Saint Elsewhere ending.
Mm-hmm. I'm just hoping that it's because if they do a Dexter ending and Tyrion just ends up on a logging boat in the middle of nowhere, I'm gonna be really, really upset.
See, I have when it comes to show finales, I have a 2-tier system, right? You have the Saint Elsewhere ending on the bad side, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like find out that everything was a dream, it was like some kid's dream, and everything was taking place inside of a snow globe. Or you have the Little House on the Prairie end, which is the best that you could possibly have.
Right.
The Little House on the Prairie ending is they blow up the entire town.
They just blow it up.
They just blow up. It's still one of my favorite endings. I remember when I was a kid, and I remember watching the finale of Little House on the Prairie. I think I was like maybe 4 years old when it went off the air.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember watching it. It was like, why is everything being blown up? It didn't dawn on me until many, many years later that it was a brilliant idea to blow the whole town up.
Because of course that's how you want to end it. It's like dinosaurs. That was one of the saddest ones you could possibly find.
Yeah, but we knew dinosaurs were going to end that way.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess it was a little nicer than. I guess going out because of global warming was a little nicer than a meteor. It was a slow ending instead of a sudden. But yeah, Little House on the Prairie ending is always what I consider my top of the line best ending. So
I'm really, really.
And the reason why they did it was somebody bought the town and he wanted everything with it, right? Mm-hmm. So well, you could have the town, you could have the land, but you ain't getting the houses. Well, if there's one good thing about this match being on right now, at least we're guaranteed that nobody on the men's side is going to cash in on this match. I'm
just hoping that, because I mean, I don't know. I have mixed feelings about this match because I have mixed feelings about the WWE doing anything having to do with babyface versus babyface and needing to turn someone heel for a pay-per-view. I don't know. It kind of ruins things. It kind of sours me on things. I don't need a heel. Like, can't I just have a babyface versus babyface match? Two guys that are probably the best. Two guys that are probably the best faces in the company and the business right now. The hottest, at least, and just have them compete against each other on the basis of competition. I don't need them to not like each other. Why do they have to not like each other? They're on the same brand right now. Why would you want to not like each other? I get the whole alpha male thing, but still.
I'm just looking at some Facebook comments on the fully apparent announcing a new title tomorrow night for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the best championship I could hope we can get. The Blackjack and Hookers title. I would love an entire championship based around Bender.
I want a world title. It's going to be solely on Blackjack and Hookers.
I'm going to have my own world title. It's going to just be, matter of fact, this is going to be Blackjack and Hookers.
Exactly. Oh, man. That weed that was on earlier is fucking starting to get to me now. I'm getting something.
Apparently, they're hyping this up as like big. They should have saved this match for SummerSlam. They were like hyping this match up like, oh, it's the first time ever in the WWE because oh, sure, this match happened in some VFW hall maybe 15 years ago, but that doesn't count.
No. Actually, didn't AJ and Seth Seth Black?
Tyler Black
wrestle each other?
That's when the match happened, like 15 years ago.
Yeah, I don't even think it was 15 years ago.
Well,
it was at least 2012.
No, Seth said it was like 15.
Oh, okay.
So like 2004, 2005-ish?
That sounds a little bit more right. I don't know. It's been a while since I've been back then.
I barely remember 2004, 2005.
Yeah, I don't have to remember that shit anymore, thank God. Anyways. Burn it down!
I remember years ago when they brought back ECW. Vince put the kibosh on the EC F&W shirt, right?
Right.
Because apparently it was too crass.
Mm-hmm.
It's too crass for us to sell something like that.
I don't like this effing stuff.
I don't like this effing stuff. And here we are 10 years later or whatever. We'll sell anything with Seth effing Rollins.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's not crass because it's freaky.
It's not crass because I own Seth Rollins now. Before I'd have to give a little bit of the royalties to Paul and Rob Head, but now I don't have to anymore. All the royalties stay with me.
I think Ambrose had the right idea to leave.
He did.
I think he did. I mean, what was he gonna stay for? He was never gonna get put in a match to be against Rollins or whatever.
Mm-mm. And if he was, it wasn't gonna be taken seriously.
Yeah. Like maybe he would have gotten this match if he stayed, but that would have been it.
Right. This is about as far as Rollins I see going with this title, to be quite honest. I wouldn't be surprised if AJ wins.
No. He's not going to win.
No.
AJ's not going to win. But because rumor has it, at the Blood Money show in Saudi Arabia coming up in a couple of weeks, it's going to be Seth versus...
Is that how it's called, WWE's Blood Money?
No, that's just what everyone else is calling it now.
WWE's Blood Money.
It's actually called Super Showdown.
Super Showdown.
No, it's just Super Showdown.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a running joke that it's called Blood Money. Because, they're taking blood money.
I like that, though. That actually would be a pretty cool name for a Saudi show. WWE's Blood Money. WWE's Blood Diamond.
And that prince who that prince who does everything. Like, I'm pretty sure he would laugh at it too. Like,
Ah, that's fucking hilarious. Oh, it's funny because you're going to bleed for me because you can't do it on your American television stations. You ever notice that whenever they go to Saudi Arabia, someone gets busted open? Apparently they're going to have like a 40-man or a 60-man battle royal.
50-man battle royal.
50
I don't know
man.
how that's going to work.
It's going to be like the World War III thing.
Yeah, but I can understand that one because that was 3 rings, right?
Right.
But realistically and logically, can you fit 50 people inside of a ring?
Inside of a regular wrestling ring?
Yeah.
No.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. So is another? They're not calling it the Greatest Royal Rumble again.
No. It's not going to be a Royal Rumble. It's not going to be a Royal Rumble. It's going to be a Battle Royale.
Yeah.
So everyone's going to start in the ring, and they're all just going to toss each other out of the ring.
I don't know how you do 50 people in a ring. Like, can anyone even move around and do anything?
I think it's going to be like War Games style, where 2 rings back to back on each other.
I don't think they're shipping 2 rings over. No. That's too southern to do a 2-ring battle royal.
I can't see why in the world they would have 2. Unless, is there like a prize at the end? Is this for something?
Well, last year, Braun Strowman, when he won the thing, he got a title belt.
Okay, but there's nothing for this year, though?
I'm going to guess they're going to give him a trophy or something.
See, I would say that you cut the Battle Royal in half and just have 25... Because you can fit 25 guys in a WWE ring.
Yeah.
And just have 2 Battle Royals, and then those winners go on to fight each other in a regular match for the trophy. But that would make too much sense, I guess.
Yeah, they're not paying for sense here.
They're not paying for sense. They're paying for blood.
I'd still like to know how much it costs to get Goldberg to face the Undertaker in this match.
It's about $1.2 million at least for Goldberg.
So he's going to fly 15 hours across the world. He's probably going to be there a couple of days.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be a match that'll go no more than 5 minutes.
No more than 5 minutes. It's going to be a couple of kicks. They might even try to sell the Undertaker to do the Bret Hart kick, and just have the Undertaker dazed and confused for a while. But it's not going to be a technical, drawn out Broadway. No one's going an hour Broadway on Goldberg versus the Undertaker.
It used to be 20 years ago. We're like, oh, we want to, we created every video game we created, Goldberg in the WWE games or whatever.
Right.
And, wait, I completely forgot that Goldberg was in the WWE with the Undertaker back then.
Yeah.
2002. How
2002.
Did that back then?
Because no one could believe that what was going on, and plus they were trying to sell it like it was WCW versus WWE for the longest time.
I think they started doing the brand split around then.
I know, that's what I mean. They were trying to sell it as they were trying to sell WCW versus WWE for the longest time. That how in the world are you gonna get Goldberg up here and just have him go against the Undertaker now?
I completely forgot that Goldberg was in the WWF at the time.
Yeah.
What else have I forgotten?
It was during the time when Booker T and Goldust were a tag team. Book Dust.
Yeah.
I miss Book Dust.
Hey, Dustin's gonna have a good run in AEW, that's for sure.
Yep. Can't wait for that. It's gonna be a nice swan song.
I've been waiting for years for the Natural to come back, and now he's finally coming back.
I want it to be a swan song kind of a thing. I
I
don't know if he has like 5 years in him anymore, but he might have a couple of years in him.
Well, he's not going to be wrestling a WWE schedule. That's for damn sure.
Right.
It's Dustin is now 50. Dustin Rhodes is 50, and Dusty was around 50 when he started to finally wind things down to end his career. Right.
Right.
Dusty was still doing weekend shows here and there, but yeah. But Dustin, I think if he wanted, he can. At a late schedule, he probably could do another 5-10 years if he wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
Who would ever guess that Dustin Rhodes would turn into the modern Terry Funk?
He kind of looks like Terry a little bit too now. Also, I mean, not with the hair or anything, but I mean that face. I mean, he started to look like a combination of Terry and his dad.
Yeah. And Dustin and Terry had such a great feud back in WCW. Back in, it would have been 25 years ago. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Man.
See, that's what they should have done with Kevin Owens. They should have had him be like Arn Anderson in that role, where Arn's like, Dustin and Arn are teaming against Terry Funk and everything, and they should have had Kevin just be like Arn Anderson for a little while, and then finally when it comes to the big tag match against like Kofi against like Bryan, whoever, he gets the tag, wham, pop up powerbomb,
and it's all over. He made the turn. What the hell is this?
Ugh.
We don't mean to be ignoring like a really, really good match, but I mean, you folks can watch it. It's a really great match.
Oh, yeah, this is a good match.
This is a great match. You know what? If AJ Styles were relevant to me the way that he was 5 years ago, it'd be an even greater match. This is the match I wish would have happened about 5 years ago. And I don't know why it took this long to get there. Like, they really should have gotten a lot of the dream matches with AJ Styles out of the way quick.
Whoa, was he going for a pound?
What the hell? What the... Alright, fine, I'll watch the match. Jeez. Beautiful fucking knee to the face. I'll watch the match, AJ, fine.
I think AJ flashed back to Japan there for a
I know. See what I mean? If that was 5 years ago, that would have been a fucking spot.
Oh. Great knee to the face, by the way.
Yes, it was fantastic. I like AJ when he's like that. See, if we're going to do AJ versus Rollins, I want AJ versus Rollins from 5 years ago. So let's start getting a couple of those spots in.
Seth Rollins no-selling the top rope. What do they call that move when they snap your neck across the top rope? Like he just pulls you down. It's like a little.
I don't know if it's I don't actually know if it's actually called anything other than just a snap on the rope.
Well, anyway, Seth he goes back. He's like he's choking, and all of a sudden, oh wait, I gotta do my dive.
Right. But that just shows that he's looking far ahead. Like, I don't look at that as no selling. That's no selling.
Did he just do that move like literally a minute ago?
Right, that's no selling.
That's the one thing I don't like about Seth Rollins, where he does that stuff.
Where he just goes to Superman?
Yeah, he goes to Superman.
Speaking of Superman. I wish they would pick either one or the other to have the Sling Blade, and I'm kind of happy that they split Finn Balor and Seth Rollins.
Well, the whole thing is Seth is ripped off. He admittedly steals everyone's moves.
Right.
Like he stole the Sling Blade from Finn. He stole the ripcord, whatever they call it, knee from Kenny Omega.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there's an original move set. I don't think there's any original move that Seth does.
That's good though, if you think about it. I mean, you don't want to give your best moves to the WWE. I think Seth realizes that he probably is going to be gone from the WWE really soon. Maybe not like really soon, but I wouldn't be surprised if Seth goes somewhere else by 2025 or so.
No, I can't imagine he'll stay in the company that long.
Yeah. I don't think Seth, but I think Seth is going to be wants to be a traveling kind of, there's the V-trigger. And see, but he wrestled against AJ Styles, who knows how to...
I always love when...
Wooshy wooshy!
Wooshy wooshy! Like, Michael Cole, they stopped calling it by that. Mauro Ranallo calls the move properly, right?
Right.
But when, Michael Cole and them had to start calling that move, they're like, oh, what the hell? He just dropped him on the back of his head on his knee.
It's the go to nap.
Oh, come on, guys. I gotta hit the head. Come on.
Come on, boys. Here comes the finish. There we go.
What happens if a guy has to? What happens if a guy has to take a leak and like? Do they end a match quickly if that happens?
To be honest, I've seen guys wrestle to the back, and then it looks like they're wrestling in the back, and then they go off, run, take a piss, and then come back and wrestle back to the front.
I hate that damn buckle bomb, by the way. They should have after Sting almost got paralyzed by. They should have banned that move.
Yeah.
If you want to use that move as like a desperation, like illegal move, okay, fine. But I can't.
As a transition move, not so much.
Yeah.
But no, when you have to take a piss, you just wrestle to the. Really, in the indies, you wrestle to the back. You don't have the cameras follow you. You wrestle to the back.
Yeah.
Get behind the screen, and then I gotta go take a piss, and then you go run, take a piss in the bucket. And then you come back, and then you go back to brawling.
This is inside information that they don't teach you folks.
I'm breaking kayfabe right now, trying to tell you all the inside scoops and secret tricks. The next pay-per-view, I'm pretty sure we're going to be hiring a stunt granny, so I want to make sure you all tune in for that.
I think the tape broke. Literally, it was like they were doing the replay of the slow motion and it stopped in midair.
I know. It was so awesome. Seth Rollins got stuck in midair. All right. Woo. I like how Seth and Becky are starting to match.
Ooh.
Oof.
That could have been bad.
I like how Seth and Becky are starting to match. Clothes styles.
Oh, so that's where Shane ripped it off.
There we go. There's the fucking.
See, I can buy Shane McMahon doing a torture rack. I cannot buy AJ Styles doing a torture rack.
That's because Shane's about as tall as AJ.
But it's just the way AJ when he tries to he goes like. You see that?
I like AJ. AJ's video game torture rack. That's torture rack number 2 on SmackDown's Here Comes the Pain.
Yes, that's right, yeah. You see, for let me try that again. Rely, pal.
Rely, pal.
You see me doing my good Sid Vicious impersonation.
Let me do that again.
No, I was like, I'm honestly surprised none of the big guys have ever taken the torture rack as a finisher. Like Lars Sullivan.
Mm-hmm.
I could totally believe a guy like Lars Sullivan would use the torture rack as a finisher.
Absolutely.
You could believe that he would try to break some skinny guy in half.
Or Eric Rowan.
Yeah, somebody like or Rowan or even Braun. Braun would probably have been.
Braun would be great for a torture rack. You have to have those huge, broad shoulders. And here we go. All right, boys.
I hate backwards moves like this.
Ouch. Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
God, guys, this is Hartford. This isn't Japan.
They're giving it their all for the Hartford, Connecticut crowd. Well, you know what? It's home base. That's what it is. See, that might be the reason why the show is not nearly as bad as it could be, because this is home base. You know, in Connecticut and everything.
This would be like if the Crockett's were running a show in the Carolina.
Yeah.
Like Greenville or something.
Yeah. So that's why this show isn't nearly as bad as it could be.
Wrestling-wise, it's been fun.
Yeah. I'm actually enjoying the wrestling. This is really good. I kind of wish that the storylines were kind of more, defined.
Wrestling-wise, it's fine.
Yeah. You think Vince is actually, worried now? This is the reason, Vince is you know what? I actually have a war that's coming up pretty soon. I gotta actually get ready and show that I'm not fucking old.
No, he's worried, but like, he's not gonna get it, and then. There we go. Doing a little do-si-do there, and now we got it on.
There we go. That shit hurts so much. Ouch.
Was that? Oh, for a minute I thought that was a damn siren going off. I just heard.
Someone putting Steve Buscemi in a wood chipper. It's no big deal. No big deal. It's all right.
My God, that's a slot. See, in a match like this, they could totally go for a time limit draw.
And you want to know something? It wouldn't kill either of them because they're having such a fantastic match. It would make sense.
I don't know why they don't do time limit draws in the WWE anymore.
Because that makes it too legitimate. You see, if it's good guys versus... You see, the WWE has always been about good guys versus bad guys. So to think that the wrestler who told you to say your prayers and eat your vitamins is totally passé is absolutely incorrect, and Vince has never believed that.
I don't know, but like you can do double countouts. You can do. There's like so many things you can do.
Yeah. Sad bits. By the way, I think those were actual quotes that he actually said. Like verbatim. Like I just went Rain Man on Vince McMahon's quotes. Definitely kayfabe breaking. Definitely breaking the kayfabe. Here we go. The mugging spot where they're both face to face.
Face to face, nose to nose. Schnoz to schnoz.
Schnoz to schnoz. That's what they need to do here. They need to get that spot. They need to get like a schnoz to schnoz spot where they're just grimacing at each other and shaking violently.
Because Seth does have a pretty big nose there.
Yeah. And AJ, and both of them have long hair, so it would look pretty cool, too. Them just
like they're hulking each other up by the forehead and stuff.
Yeah, they're both hulking each other up by the forehead. American History X special. Oh wait, no.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh God. I've seen AJ spike with a few people on their head way too many times for that not to happen.
Yeah. He's dead. Seth is just laying there motionless. Can we stop with the motionless lay?
I love how like everyone's in stunned disbelief. It's like, oh, what do you mean it was a 2 count?
Cramp.
I like that he can hit the Styles Clash out of almost nowhere though.
Yeah.
What the hell is he waiting in the corner for? Just get up and roll him up.
That's what I mean. Can we stop with the motionless just lying around?
Oh, I gave him the best. I don't know what I can do.
What can I do? What can I do?
This guy's got the power of the gay community.
The gay community? Look at this. That damn gay community giving him all that strength. Making sure that he's fighting against me. Well, I'll show him.
Still one of the best things from AJ ever.
Wait, oh! Oh!
Record.
Super kick! Super kick!
Super kick party! Super kick.
Claims American History X special.
That's so long. Yeah, this is what I hate about like WWE wrestling. Like everyone has to win with their finisher.
Did Rollins just slap AJ in the nuts at the end?
I think he did.
He went wham! You okay there, buddy?
How you doing there, pal?
We did it, buddy! Soak in that, just soak in the praise.
But I was trying to say, I hate that everyone has to win with their finisher, right?
Right.
Like, there's no reason why, like, say he misses the thing right now, boom, goes for a backslide, 1, 2, 3.
It'd be a lot more exciting. Like I don't mind hitting the finish. I don't mind hitting the finisher, but there should always be like a more exciting way to pin the person, not just after your finisher.
Yeah, it's like old WWE matches. Like everyone has to hit their finisher.
Yeah, for whatever reason, that right there is pretty. That still hasn't changed. Everyone's Hulk Hogan in that regard.
That's what I hope AEW does. Where like they have flash pins in championship matches and stuff.
Yeah.
I want to see like.
Now we don't want no dummies. We don't want dummies like the referee before, missing counts entirely.
I know.
We don't want that, but a little leeway on how the pinning situation happens would be fun. Would be a fun exercise.
Like one of the greatest endings to a match ever was Ric Flair against Kerry Von Erich, and Von Erich beat him with the backslide. Like,
Oh wait.
Oh, pal, you hit me in the balls there.
You hit me in the balls there at the end there, Rick. Oh, Fred, don't worry. I didn't mean to hit you in the balls. It's because you hit me in the face with the finisher. Please, hug it out, please. Please don't make me feel like a. Please don't make it feel like a couple of chumps. Please hug it out.
Where's Brock Lesnar when you need him?
I know. See, this is where you need.
Say I'm sorry I beat you.
I know. Why? You don't need to say sorry I beat you. Yeah, there we go. I respect you because you're the man and all this other stuff.
I respect you, damn.
I respect you. I respect you. I respect you. Even if you are part of the gay community. The gay community. There we go.
I don't shake hands, I fist bump, bro.
Yeah, there we go. That's what I like. I fist bump, bro. AJ Styles a member of the Shield.
No, that's gonna be Matt Riddle when he comes up.
Mm-hmm.
He comes up in like a year or two.
Like, Matt,
I don't shake hands, I fist bump, bro.
He's the barefoot member of the Shield. He runs down in the ring all barefoot. Kevin Von Erich, Shield member. Oh man!
Oh well, it was a good match.
Hey, you know what? We've had a couple of link clicks. At least 7 people have listened to us. We should. You know what? If you all come on in and start asking us stuff, we'll gladly answer stuff. We're just having a great time here. Hey, whoa! What's this? Kiki2 Romero. Awesome. Hey, bruh. Well, I guess you were around. You press Z. But that's pretty cool.
Just a bunch of Z's?
No, just AZ.
Oh. Wow. Oh, hello, Charlie.
Yeah. Charlie. Yeah, see, I told you. The one thing I like about Charlie is they're trying to make her wear stuff that makes her boobs come out really nice.
I guess. Oh yeah. I guess I was. Yeah. I guess that means Yep, we're guaranteed that no one's going to cash in then. If this match is next.
Mm-hmm. Well, maybe it's not next.
I think it's going to be next.
Oh, maybe. What's Kofi saying?
Oh, while you figure out what Kofi's saying, I shall be back in a minute.
Yep.
I need a
7-second dance break.
Are they doing a dance break?
No, I'm just saying that's what we're doing.
Oh. It would have been funny if they just had a dance. If R-Truth just randomly came out.
Be right back, folks.
Oh, jeez.
You ain't got to worry about me. getting the job done. I'm gonna get it done. Trust me when I'm telling
I'm gonna get it done. I'm gonna get it done if I can move.
After week after week. Tonight is not about me just making a statement. Tonight is
Oh, God.
making a hell of a statement. Because I'm gonna show Kevin Owens and anybody else who thinks that they can
Because we're gonna be WWE champion.
They cannot. Not today. Not ever. Excuse me. I gotta thank you for the title today. Alright? And that's exactly why he is your WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Kobe Kingston, the WWE Champion, but we have news that tomorrow night, live on Monday Night Raw, Hall of Famer Mick Foley will be in the house to announce WWE's newest title. It happens tomorrow night, live on Monday Night Raw. I think they're finally going to crown you world champion of love. Play party time! Tomorrow Thursday is a six-man tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, Richie Dorado, and Kalisto, Lucha House Party, and they brought the pinatas with them. Everything right for Pinatas with them. One of them's Penelope, right? Yes. You know the other name?
I think it's Ricardo and I don't know.
Gordo and Teo.
Ricardo,
Gordo and
sorry.
Teo.
I thought it was something with Lucia. My bad.
Lucha House Party, love to entertain, love to have fun, but it's all business when they're in the ring. Brandon Lee, Lindsay Dorado, and Kalisto. But they love to entertain, love to have fun. Maybe you should dress a little bit. I don't want to hang out with guys dressed like that. Really? What?
See a body that's having fun, having a good time, but you follow with that.
Do you often wear masks and ridiculous clothing when you have fun, Renee?
I jump, but I
Exactly. Very luchadors. Well, I don't really know what kind of stuff you're into. You and Mike and I should hang out.
I think you're shaming.
Sounds like from Jersey.
Money in the bank only comes once a year. Once a year, no, it's the best of it. It's kind of like Christmas. But, but luckily for us, suertudos nosotros. Every day, it's a lucha house party! Yeah, you hear that, Ray? Yeah, more.
Every day, thank God, every day I don't have to be with her. So lucha house party set for action.
Oh
my God, what do they say about a holiday? This is Halloween. Lars Sullivan, this is the Freak gets here. This is supposed to be a six-man tag team match. What the hell is the Freak doing here? Look at this mammoth of a man. Lars Sullivan, leveled up to 300 pounds. And now, Green Metallica wasn't waiting for Lars Sullivan to attack him. He paid for it. Slammed to the floor outside the ring. And now, Lindsay Dorado caught in midair. But it forward smash.
Oh! We're back, folks. Oh, I'm back. I'm refueled with drink. And Lars Sullivan's already working off that $100,000 fine. Oh! Lars is busted open. You made me bleed my own blood. Wow, this guy looks scarier when he bleeds. Oh my God.
Lars Sullivan is not through yet. Kalisto. Lars Sullivan about to go splat by Lars Sullivan.
Boom!
Shut up, think with Kalisto. The head looks like under the mask after seeing what the Freak did to himself.
Wow.
Slaughterous display by the Freak, Lars Sullivan. And his cataclysmic destruction continues here in WWE.
You made me bleed my own blood.
That's it again. How do you stop Lars Sullivan? No one man can, no 3 man can.
See, folks, I like stuff like this. But the
thing I don't get is why does he always got to be dressed up in like his gear and stuff? You telling me he can't come out and pummel everyone like in a pair of jeans and a shirt? Like Sid used to always wear those cool leather chaps and stuff with his jeans and stuff. Oh, I'm cold, baby. Takeover. There's usually nice themes for Takeover and stuff. And no, it's just Takeover 25.
As we continue around here on Money in the Bank, I think you have to think of
And Corey looks half asleep.
knows what Lars Sullivan's territory is all about. Clearly, no one is safe here for on horseback. He's an absolute maniacal.
Oh no, wait, it's Percy Watson. I am not confusing them, folks. I honestly thought Byron left. See, there's a difference between Byron and Percy. Percy first place. That's the difference.
The question is, can Kofi Kingston maintain the magic he captured?
I don't know. So far, the reactions have been mixed to the show. I mean, from a good old-fashioned wrestling standpoint, the show is not bad. It's just that there's no... I'm just going through Twitter. Lars is still unemployed. I am officially done. This is my official statement on Lars. If he legit had mental issues, and I'm glad he got the help he needed, but if it really was just a case of him being a dumb meathead, musclehead, which more than likely sounds like than anything else, whatever. But I don't get the point of like finding somebody $100,000 for something that happened 10 years ago or whatever, or however long ago it was online. I mean, God knows we've all said things that we wish we could take back. So I'm a much different person than I was 10 years ago. You got the top tree so. But this might need some anything. We'll accept gifts, bribes, whatever from fans or whatever. So maybe we should do that. Somebody wants to send me a bottle of blackened whiskey. That would be nice. It would make some of these shows a lot easier to get through.
You guys are used to being a trio. With Biggie not here, I think it's time.
I have a bottle of Jim Beam honey, and but
Big O right here.
keep opening. The cap is like so it's aging nicely. See with this angle, they should have had Kevin Owens stick with New Day for at least until at least Big E came back. Big E, by the way, is a national treasure. If you don't follow him on Twitter, you should. He's hitting on Mama Lynch. He's guys, saying he's gonna sell feet pics of the Iconics. Like I said, Big E's a national treasure. It's a shame that he was never a world champion yet. As long as it took Kofi Kingston to become world champion, it's gonna probably take Big E just as long to become world champion. That's a shame. Oh, there is Rusev. He is a damn handsome man. Damn handsome man. Boom!
Oh, is this the...
Remember when Shinsuke Nakamura... Thank God you're back. I'm trying to cover here.
I'm sorry.
When I don't have anything prepared, it's a little hard to...
No, I understand.
That's all right.
I do apologize. Although the ratings have gone up considerably, so I don't know what you're complaining about.
Oh, have they? Okay, never mind then. Get lost.
Get lost. Get out of here. Beat it, Poindexter.
Hit the bricks. while you were gone, you missed Lars beat the shit out of the Lucha House Party.
Aw.
He got busted open legit. I don't know. I guess from a kick to the face or something.
Grand Metalik wasn't going to take this shit anymore.
Lars Sullivan looks even scarier when he's bleeding.
Of course he does. I would imagine so, with that big giant head of his and everything. Everyone giving him shit. Oh, you can't be on the pay-per-view. Why is he on the pay-per-view? Don't you know he's a racist?
Oh yeah, it's like there's already some comments on Twitter from people. Lars is still employed. I am done.
Cancel the network.
You know, I was just saying that if Lars legitimately had mental issues, I could totally understand. You know, people are unbalanced. They will just say whatever.
Uh-huh.
But if it's truly just a case of him just being a big dumb muscle meathead, then even still, you know, whatever.
Right.
Oh, Jon Snow is trending on Twitter. Let's see what's going on here.
Oh, that reminds me. I went and I checked on the results of some of Game of Thrones. 10 people have died.
Yeah, all the spoilers I saw for Game of Thrones are true so far.
10 people have died, and there's been 16 incest rapes, and there's like one or two short people now running around trying to be Tyrion. And also, because of the product placement for Starbucks worked so well last time, the dragon has been replaced with the Oscar Mayer Wiener whistle. Mobile. I fucked that up.
Because I'm an Oscar Mayer Wiener.
Oh, it's Kofi and he has pancakes. I have pizza.
Oh, he's got pizza. You know, somebody said they caught one of those pancakes once and took a bite out of it. It was frozen. They can't even give him fresh pancakes.
That would be a health hazard.
Oh, would it?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
It's under the same. Sorry, folks. I'm also eating. I was getting high in between the shows.
So when you get high, you gotta have the munchies.
Yeah. I'm happy the munchies are kicking in right at the World Championship match, though.
Oh, I sound fine.
But
I just was checking myself out on the stream.
We sound good.
So
Though.
if you're listening, you know, do us a solid and retweet it or something. Tell people, hey, there's these two dumb idiots doing this commentary, so why not?
Yeah, that's why I'm telling you to retweet. You gotta go back to your Twitter and retweet our thing.
I don't take myself seriously.
But what was I saying?
You didn't put me in the damn tweet. I'm supposed to retweet it like I'm just gonna. Oh yeah, I'm part of this stupid thing too.
Well, I said us, didn't I?
Alright, that was funny.
We're having a breakdown on our own fucking stream.
I occasionally have existential breakdowns while I'm doing these things. I understand about mental imbalances and stuff.
Right.
Yeah, that's what originally when the Lars Sullivan thing came out, they said he had a massive anxiety panic attack or whatever, and that's why he was off television for a couple of months, right?
Right. I just remember what I was going to say before, but go ahead. I'll get back to it.
I was like, okay, I totally understand. Like, I personally suffer from depression, anxiety, all this, and I understand what I can understand. Like, Vince was like, all right, pal, this is your first television program. You're going to be putting John Cena. You're going to be in front of 75,000 people. I can totally understand that. Lars was like, holy shit, what the fuck am I going to do?
Being a little wet in the Timberlands there.
Yeah. So I can totally understand that. Like, he had a massive anxiety panic attack, or whatever, and I was like, I can't do this.
Right.
Whatever. But apparently, according to Meltz and other people, the reason why he had said panic attack was because, holy shit, they found my old troll posts. So,
is that the reason why you had the panic attack?
Supposedly, yeah, that's what they're saying. Because they found my old troll posts.
But he had the panic attack long before they had the troll posts.
No, but apparently that's when the company found them or whatever.
But the company knew about the troll posts before they came out.
Yeah, but then somebody on Reddit had to go start posting them again or something. I don't know.
See, that's why it doesn't make sense to go after people that said something 4 or 5 years ago.
You know, if Lars is still that person, the hell of it. Like, screw him. But if he's really a changed person, then I, as a fan, am willing to at least, give him that chance.
I say, even if he is that person, he's an ass.
Yeah.
No doubt about it, he's an ass. But even if he is that person, I don't see the reason as to why anybody would want to go back that far. Like, has he said anything recently that is completely...
No, I occasionally see tweets of his pop up on my Twitter line, and he has like a gimmick where somebody else is supposed to be running his Twitter account for him.
Right.
He's supposed to have like an assistant, quote unquote.
Because he's crazy.
He's the intelligent beast, but he has like a secretary.
Right. He's nuts.
Which I kind of like. I like those depth layers that they go for, which they don't even do. Like, I can totally believe that Lars Sullivan can't be bothered tweeting, so he has somebody to do it for him.
Mm-hmm.
Which, while we're following this match, it's Kevin Owens beating Kofi Pillar. This was a perfectly fine match. Again, this would be great at SummerSlam. I think they should have at least waited for Big E to come back.
Yeah.
Before they pulled the thing to have Kevin Owens go on him.
Mm-hmm. Just, it's a great match so far.
The whole screen went black.
Oh.
Am I still here?
Yeah, you're still here.
Okay. Oh, there we go.
I'm liking this match, and Kevin Owens, of course, doing some great fucking heel work because Kevin is
Kevin Owens.
Best heel one of the best heels in the company.
Oh, those sentons always make me cringe. You stupid American, run the count.
But what I was going to say, the reason why they throw the frozen pancakes is because if you throw real pancakes, it's a health hazard, and the same health hazard prevents you from being a restaurant. And say you're a restaurant that makes too much food, right?
Right.
You didn't get enough customers that day, what have you. If you wanted to donate that food that you made to a homeless shelter, you couldn't do it because it would break these health codes. Even though the food would be completely healthy in general if you were to sell it, it's not healthy enough for you to give it away.
Ooh. Nice running splash to the floor there.
Mm-hmm. So it's the same thing, the pancakes. Your tax dollars at work. Making sure homeless people don't get fed.
I was just living the gimmick since we're part of the IWC. I was having some Cheetos.
Of course.
Yeah, we gotta live. We gotta live the gimmick. I'm not in the basement, but
You have Cheetos and Mountain Dew. I got pizza and Coke.
I got Coke.
Oh, is it? I got pizza and Coke.
I was telling our audience if we ever open up like a thing for us to accept gifts or whatever, I would gladly accept a bottle of whiskey if anyone wanted to send one. Might make some of these shows go a little bit faster.
It would definitely bring the edge off of most of these ones. Kobe! That's how we'd all sound.
So apparently, my spoilers that I read for Game of Thrones 2 weeks ago have all come true so far. I'm just waiting for the St. Elsewhere freak out in a little while. Oh, it might be starting already. It is. Oh my god. The Twitter freakout is hilarious so far.
Mm-hmm. Is the show on now?
Yeah, it's still on, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, it's still on. How long is it, this episode?
I think it's supposed to be 90 minutes. I don't know.
There's been the thing about this.
Ooh, that looked nasty.
It's never good to take a bump off the ropes.
Yeah, that's just the one thing. That's like the one thing I hate the most. Is like when I see, I just don't understand the purpose or the point of like doing like any kind of move into the corner like that. You know, like where you
the corner hurts.
Yeah, the corner hurts. You know, you got like when people do like German suplexes or like slams into the corner or whatever. Yeah, it's cool if you want to. I understand like doing the tree of woe or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That's perfectly fine. But when you're like throwing somebody into the corner and then, you know,
that's wrestling.
It's like what's
that shit hurts getting thrown into the corner.
What's the hard? So you have wrestling experience. What is the hardest part of the ring? Legit, is it the ring apron?
It's the sides of the ring. Yeah. That little piece of metal right underneath the plywood that holds everything up.
Yeah, that's another, I never understood why everyone's like, well, let's start doing DDTs and pile drivers on the ring apron.
Mm-hmm. That one gets nuts to me. That one just like, ugh. Every time Kevin Owens powerbombs somebody into the ring apron, just makes me cringe every single time.
I know. I got a bad back, so like I feel that in the back. I feel that in my back when that happens.
Yeah.
I saw one of the cringiest apron moves I saw was a clip on Instagram. Thunder Rosa. She was Cobra Moon in Lucha Underground, but she wrestles with Thunder Rosa on the Indies, and she just.
Now, speaking of ring apron, here we go.
Yeah, and she recently did a tour of Japan. And I don't know who she was facing, but she gave a girl a Death Valley driver on the ring apron, and it was like a Spicoli driver type, you know. Death Valley
Jesus,
driver.
really?
Oh my God.
Ugh. That's a legit kill shot.
Yeah. And I'm sure the match went on for another 10 minutes after that.
Oh yeah, they're Japanese.
It's Japan. You know.
They gotta finish the match, then they can die.
But yeah, anytime I see those moves on the apron, I'm just like, it's just so many things that could go wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I remember a few years ago when like Ring of Honor was starting to become like the WWE might have been considering them to be competition.
Right.
Like I remember Meltzer or somebody reported that the WWE in order to like, you know, even things up or whatever, like, that was a nice. I don't know what the hell Kofi was going for, but that was a nice counter by Kevin Owens. Anyway, yeah, they like the WWE was like, Vince was like, oh, goddamn it, we got to start doing more of these apron moves. That's what the people want.
They want to see people put their lives in danger. Oh, here we go. I get to see. Oh, wow. That looks nice.
What the hell did he go for?
Wham! Oof.
I can't figure out what Kofi was trying to go for.
He was going to go for a cyclone splash.
Was he going for the clothesline? Was he going for like a top rope Trouble in Paradise or something?
No, it's like no, he just went into a cyclone, and then he was probably going to go for either an elbow or an axe handle. I would think. Because it didn't look like he was spreading out.
Ooh. Nice SOS, too. Kick out. But yeah, that was like a nonsensical move. It's like in midair, Kofi's like, and if you pause it in this spot right here, you could see where Kofi realized he fucked up. I like the SOS. That flash. That's a good flash pin.
Yes. Oh yeah, that's what I needed.
See, Kofi's the kind of guy that would work for like if you use backslides or whatever is the fit. Oh, he caught him.
There we go.
Into a nice Boston Crab there.
Nothing better than a big guy using a Boston Crab.
I don't understand why more big guys don't do submission moves like this.
Boston Crabs, camel clutches.
See, you can believe that a big fat guy sitting on you is would actually hurt.
Would hurt like hell. And at the same time, raking your back. Oof.
Like I wouldn't believe Yokozuna would ever try to do a Boston Crab or something, but you could believe a guy Owens size doing a Boston Crab is gonna really hurt.
I could definitely see Yokozuna doing a 450 splash though. It'd be amazing. It'd be the most amazing thing ever.
I'm just thinking of that conversation we had yesterday. Ted was telling me, "Oh, Joe, if you lost this much weight and then you worked and then you got trained for like 6 months or whatever."
I was trying to hype you up because I think that you could be a good. I think you could be a good wrestler if we really tried to do this. You know.
You know, if DDP could become world champion at 40, why not me?
Right.
So I'm not aiming to be world champion. I'm like television champion.
Right. See, that's the thing is that all we got to do is just have you go through training and lose.
Powerbomb.
Bam.
1, 2. Ooh.
Kofi's still in it. What I'm saying is that we get you trained, we get you to lose some of the weight, right? And then we get you a pink Cadillac, and hopefully they show up in Toronto when they need it.
I would totally come out to a pink Cadillac.
Absolutely.
See, it's my dream to become like it's my dream wrestling dream. I want to be like J.J. Dillon or something.
Mm-hmm.
I'll wear the Porter Wagner suit. You know, the big puffy shirt, the orange suit and everything. I'll wear that stuff.
I still think you'd be better off as a Gary Hart or a, oof. I think you'd be so better off with a Gary Hart or a Grand Wizard. You with a turban would be great.
He is the Grand Wizard.
Turban, sunglasses.
Could you get away with that today?
Yeah. I would think so.
I mean, everyone knew the joke with the Grand Wizard was he was this Jewish guy from Queens or whatever, right?
Right. He was just really dark.
We're really before most of our fans' time here with the Grand Wizard.
If you're under 50 and laughed at that joke, congratulations, you're old.
No, Gary Hart, God bless him. I really, he would be involved with MLW if he were still with us today because
definitely.
Low-key is supposed to be part of Gary Hart's management company. So Gary Hart, they still announce him as Gary Hart Presents. Gary Hart's been dead for 10 years and he still manages him. That's a contract.
This is the reason why he still can't get booked either. God, low-key is horrible.
Well, apparently Leo Rush is now the most hated man in wrestling, so low-key doesn't have to worry too much.
What the hell?
Why did he take off his shoes?
He took off his shoes. Oh, so he can't flip to the top rope anymore.
Apparently, but now he's taking the shoes off that padding, so if he hits him with a kick... Ooh! Oh, my back, that hurt. But wouldn't it hurt more if he gets hit in the face with a real kick?
You mean like that one?
Boom! Old Superstar Billy Graham's gonna have something to complain about tonight.
Oh, yep.
Hey, did you see that guy giving the okay sign on television?
Okay!
We're not supposed to give that sign anymore.
Stop doing it, Kofi.
No, but Superstar Billy Graham's been going off on Kofi for, he's like...
He just beat a guy with a beer gut. This is disgusting. I can't believe we have a world champion like this.
I can't do Superstar's voice, but, like, his whole point is like, oh, Kofi's like, those are dangerous kicks or whatever, right?
Uh-huh.
Like, the Trouble in Paradise, like, how can you pull that kick? You can't pull that kick. You're hitting somebody full on. So, like, if that's the case, he took his shoes off, which had, you know, in theory, pads and stuff on them.
Right. Well, there it is. So, wham! That was all heel. That was all, not heel.
That makes no sense. I still don't understand why he took the shoes off.
They just took his shoes off so that he wouldn't be able to get on the top rope or do his Thunder Paradise. Because Kofi has, like, padding on his shoes. To do the Thunder, to make the move hit harder. See, this makes sense. It makes sense in a way.
I'm sure Superstar Billy Graham has something to say about this.
Yeah, Superstar Billy Graham complains about everything.
It's a good thing that Kofi's still champion. Knowing this company, they would have definitely had him lose the title.
Well, it's good they survived at least one pay-per-view as champion. He's officially lasted longer than Ronnie Garvin. Ronnie Garvin and Tommy Rich.
WrestleMania, didn't we already have the damn thing? Oh, Super Showdown. Icon. First time, last time, only time. It's Goldberg versus The Undertaker. Make me watch this damn. Well, I'm not going to watch the show. First of all, it's at 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm not going to watch it 5 o'clock in the morning. If I don't watch New Japan at 5 o'clock in the morning, I'm sure as hell's not going to. Oh, it's 11 a.m. Oh, 2 p.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern. Oh, well. That's gotta suck for them. They have to fly from New York to Riyadh or wherever, and then they're gonna have to fly back for whatever Raw is that week. And the match that no one, I can't believe that the Saudis are even paying for this one. It's Triple H versus Randy Orton. Probably for the last time ever. I don't know why. Super showdown. 50-man over the top. Yeah. If it's a battle royal, that means everyone's in the ring at once. I can't see how they're gonna have 50 people in that ring starting. Now, Braun versus Bobby Lashley should be a good match.
I'm hoping so. Oh, that's gonna be a big old meaty match.
Baby clubbering.
Glubbering.
Now, this is the one that's really pissed off people. It's Demon Balor versus Andrade.
I don't get why they're gonna be pissed off though.
Because they're giving the Saudis Demon Balor for nothing.
Not giving for nothing for $10 billion.
Well, besides that, I mean, usually there's a reason why Finn Balor is always brought out the demon.
Oh, you mean the storyline?
Yeah, storyline-wise. Mm-hmm. Now they're just like, oh, he's gonna be the demon.
Oh, thank God, Baron Corbin's coming out. This isn't the match, is it?
Different ring gear. Over the weekend, he was when he was wrestling in Europe, he was wearing different. He was wearing like a T-shirt and. Well, I guess they're really committed to that hipster bartender thing that he has going.
Mm-hmm. They got rid of Renee.
Oh.
Can't have a woman comment on male wrestling.
Special thanks to the state of Connecticut. Go fuck yourself,
Connecticut.
Sign in the crowd say I couldn't see it. I hate when there's people always have the most interesting signs in the crowd and then they cut away.
Yeah.
You know, Mike Rowan should be like, look, it's bad enough I have to do the whole spiel for Shane. I'm not reading all this shit for you.
Who the fuck are you?
He is a former Golden Globe champ. He's this, he's that, he's that. And he's Connecticut's favorite son. I love how when they always announce somebody's like being a former Golden Gloves champion, that means they're a tough guy.
I was a Golden Gloves champion, but it was mostly because my hands kept getting peed on.
I think Corbin would be a great manager. He would be a great stable of mid-carders.
I think that's what you're trying to do here with him teaming up with Robbie and Elias and all of that. They're just trying to make like a Legion of Doom of mid-card heels. Like, they don't have Bobby Heenan, but they can still gather the Heenan family together.
The Corbin clan.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. See, this isn't that hard.
Not as hard as you think. But again, we don't have an old man looking down at us saying no, so.
Give me a month, I can turn this ship around.
Give me a month and I'll turn that old man around.
It's like I said, though.
With this fish hook. With this fish hook.
When I come up with something, it's set in stone. We can't change it. And when I leave for the night, I leave for the night. Don't bother me.
With this fish hook and this candy bar, I'll end your boy.
You give me a. You ever see the movie The Core?
Yeah.
There's a scene where the kid's like, what, the government, he's like, what do you need to be able to hack all this stuff for us, kid? And the kid's like, a never-ending supply of Hot Pockets.
Mm-hmm.
I would need something like that, like a never-ending supply. Not a never-ending supply, but, a decent supply.
Of Hot Pockets?
Hot Pockets, maybe occasionally a Caesar salad.
Caesar salad on Saturday. It's Caesar Saturdays. Actually, I bet you the catering for the WWE is really top notch.
It's supposed to be.
See, that's how they get away with not giving you hotel fare.
Well, you just load up on.
You just load up on.
Load up.
Yeah, you just load up. You just load up on food at the craft table.
God, I love Zelina.
I'm sure the building won't mind if you spend the night inside the locker room.
No, Selena, stay outside. No.
Ah.
Boo.
Cock block Andrade.
Boo.
Boo. That was funny.
You're holding his Gloomy. My name's like Toledo.
Toledo. Oh, he's in here too? So there's 3 guys in the ring with first names only.
Well, no, in the WWE, they would have shortened Ricochet's name down to Shay or something.
Rico.
No, the only Rico I would ever support in the WWE is Rico, the former Rico Constantino in the WWE.
Absolutely.
That guy was a legit badass.
He was amazing.
He is another guy that they never did anything. They just had no idea what they thought. Oh, he's just some comedy guy with you. No, Rico could have been something special if they had anyone competent.
If they tried one bit with Rico, he would have been probably one of the best of the era. And he still is one of the best managers they ever had.
I mean, he used to be a cop in Las Vegas. I think he was legit stabbed like 16 times or something. He's been shot a couple of times.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately now he's like many wrestlers. He's got concussion-related problems. But yeah, he would if they had really gone all out with him, he could have been something really great for them. Randy Orton. Here's a guy that's killing anything.
I have voices in my head.
I like Randy Orton, but at the same time, it's like he is a challenger. He's still always going to be a challenge changer for me.
I like Randy Orton too much. They talk to me.
Why can't Randy enter the Bob Orton period of his career? Like, why can't he be an ace for somebody?
You know what? I've never heard the name Blob Orton before, but that works for him.
I said Bob, not Blob.
I never heard Blob Orton before, but that's actually one of the best names I've heard for him.
I always like when Bob and Randy were working together, like back at WrestleMania 21, and then they had that little feud with Piper afterwards. Right. Bob always did this thing where he's like, "That's Randy, that's my boy.
That's my boy.
That's my boy.
Get that Scott, get him." And Randy does the smart thing and gets out of the ring.
Mm-hmm. Oh, is that everyone in the match?
Yeah. 7 guys.
There's more people.
Oh, 7 guys. They just all look alike.
Sammy's not in the match, that's right.
Yeah, he's hung upside down.
He's hung upside down in the back.
Mm-hmm. All in all, I guess Randy's the only one that saw the vignette where Sammy got hung upside down because he's the only one that left. And that's it. Everyone's been eliminated. Oh, wait. This is an elimination match.
I think Orton caused Cole to spill his Diet Coke on him. Now, Finn versus Ricochet would probably be a great match on its own.
Yeah.
I wonder if they faced each other in Japan.
I'm sure they have.
Ooh, nice recovery there, Ricochet.
And you want to know something? They're still in their prime, so they can still have, like, good 5-star matches with each other. So. Woo!
I don't know if you saw it, but Ricochet averted near disaster on the outside where he went for that springboard.
I saw some of it.
Ooh. I guess they used the good bolts tonight and held that, and that table's holding up together. Do they really need 15 ladders out there?
Yes, because it's a ladder match.
Well, so every guy gets 2 ladders?
Everybody needs 2 ladders. You know what I feel ripped off by? Kofi Kingston not being in the match.
Wow. You always expect him to do some crazy stunts.
I know. And now that he's champion, he doesn't have to do that anymore. He's just sitting back watching this. He's just like, I wish I was out there.
He doesn't have to worry about still walking on broken ladders. He doesn't have to worry about...
Nothing. He's just kicking back. I like this. Not even to finish off the show. I think this would be a great feud, Andrade versus Orton. They have a lot of the same. They have a lot of the same style, but they go about it different ways.
Well, we're getting the multiple ladders in, so you know somebody's going to go for one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, see, Drew, Bobby, and Elias and Baron are like the heel mid card, or the heel mid or the mid card heel team. They're like I said, they're like the Heenan family, just without Heenan.
Ooh, nice move there by Ali.
It's raining outside.
I don't understand why he couldn't keep his first name.
Because it's too ethnic, and Vince can't pronounce it. Musty Alpha? Musty Alpha Alley? What the hell is that? Musty Alfalfa Lee.
You know, guys, it's a ladder. There's 2 sides to it.
They don't know that. They're fucking rubes. There's nothing better than seeing two guys who were raised on the video games try to perform their video games in real life.
I know. This is like a spot from SmackDown, isn't it?
Yeah. Press the R button. R2! R2! Here we go. This is where you keep pressing the X button where one of them gets flipped off. Press the R2 button! Ow!
Yow!
That had to hurt. You know what? It's not that Baron is a problem. It's just that that's what it is. Baron's a problem. That's what it is.
It's not that he's a problem, but
It's not that he's a problem, but he's a real big problem.
see, I can believe Baron Corbin's the one getting his ass kicked, but I can't believe he's the one doing the ass kicking. Ooh. Ooh,
You know who would be great with this? Oh, here we go. Yeah, do it. Oh, Uy, caray. Oh, yeah. Huh. Well, this might not be the raving success that we thought it would be, but you know what? I'm pretty happy that we did it.
Yeah, it's doing good. I was just reading an article about Big Brother in the UK. Apparently, they lock up the liquor cabinet at night because the thing you want, which is a couple of people got into an alcohol-fueled fight on the show or something. Now they're like, "Oh, you can't do that.
You can't do that. What are you doing?"
I just realized something. If either one of these guys wins the match, does that mean you have to bring that stupid money in the bank briefcase with them to Saudi Arabia?
Yeah. There goes a $20 fucking luggage fee they have to add on to their bill.
Yeah, because the WWE they make you carry that stupid thing everywhere.
No. They make Paul Bearer carry around the giant urn. Of course they make you carry around a briefcase and money in the bank. Can you imagine having to go through Saudi Arabia carrying a briefcase that's money in the bank? And a bunch of stupid Saudi people looking around, poor Saudi people looking around. There's money in there!
Oh, I just keep the essentials. The contract and a brick.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it looks like Finn's gonna take the hard one here. Oh, I just did some, for all those girls who shipped Finn Balor. That's the thing. Finn taking the hard one.
Finn taking the hard one. Taking the hard one from Andrade. Whoa! Oh my God! What the fuck?
Oh my God! Oh, I don't think Finn's going to Saudi Arabia.
I don't think so either. Oh. Look at this again.
Oh, God. I hate these stupid matches.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And you know what's worse? Guys on the indies do this stupid shit for like 2 hot dogs and
right. That's 2 hot dogs and a Coke.
Alright, you earned your relish there.
You earned your mustard and relish this time.
Oh. God, damn, I'm in pain just looking at that.
Ugh.
Look at this one more time.
Watch this man bounce up at least 5 feet in the air after this thing.
That's the worst part about it. He bounced.
No, you can do it to Corbin. We don't care. What are you doing it to Finn? Do it to Corbin. Bam.
I hate that backwards goddamn take it.
That goddamn backwards Hurricane Frankensteiner.
I love when Cornette goes all ape shit over that one. It's like a reverse power. I don't understand why they allowed it to be banned.
It is like a reverse pile driver.
It is. It really is a terror.
It's a terrifying move. You want to know something, though? If you sold it as a reverse pile driver, it would be over so hard. Like, if you were to plug it like it's a reverse pile driver and everything and really sell it off, it'd be so awesome.
God, if somebody could figure out how to do the reverse Frankensteiner, like the regular Frankensteiner, like Scott Steiner used to do, it would be an amazing finisher.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if can you send. I guess you can send somebody into the ropes backwards and then catch them, right?
Yeah. You shoot him off into the ropes. You shoot him off into the ropes.
I'm just gonna sit here for that.
Yeah, you shoot him off into the ropes, Jay Lethal style.
Oh yeah, where he goes for lethal injection.
Yeah.
I wonder when Scott Steiner started doing the Frankensteiner, did he ever think that the move would become what it is now?
How much do you want to bet he did that on like a wrestling match once? They were just like so shocked. They just gave him the match and he never did it again.
By the way, I call it a Frankensteiner for a reason because Scott Steiner still scares me.
Scott Steiner still scares the hell out of me too. Oh, here we go. Now there's a second top bump. Oh my god.
Oh no. Oh.
At least it wasn't on. At least there was no ladders involved.
Who took the worst of that one? The Spanish fly is another move I never got.
Again with the motionless selling. We know what the motionless selling, please. Ali's doing a good job.
No, I think Ali might have really got hurt there.
I know, but Ali's doing a good job by not motionless selling.
Yeah.
Here we go. Oh yeah, he did. He fell right on his foot. He fell right on his chest. Right on his sternum.
I love how there's 15 ladders outside the ring.
And
but of course you have to go get the big one.
And the big one's the one underneath the ring.
Get off me, you little pissant.
By the way, there's still like 8 ladders on the top of the stage too.
Right.
That nobody ever uses.
And there's a whole stack over there and everything.
Oh, here we go. That's what the big one was for. Oh, we got the other one in the background. You see how it's already set up?
Uh-huh. We gotta do the dive off the ladder. We gotta do somebody getting foot through the ladder like the table.
Yep.
I wonder where they get their ladders.
Acme. There we go. That's exactly what I wanted. Jesus Christ. And there goes the Spanish announce table.
Bam! Oh my god. Corbin is a sneaky little shit. That's what I like about him.
Mm.
Everyone hates Corbin, but I like Corbin when he does stuff like that. Look at that height he got on him, too. Jeez.
Yeah, he got some good height in that one.
See, they missed out an opportunity when Corbin first came up. They could have just said he was like the Undertaker's kid.
There's a Yowie Wowie chant going, apparently.
Yowie Wowie. Wowie.
Ah!
Oh! Yep, Finn ain't making that trip to Saudi Arabia. He's doing good at this moment.
Mm-hmm.
Climber!
I'm happy it's against Baron, though. Wham.
This is a great comment. 8 years boiled down to one last garbage season. Can't wait to see them ruin Star Wars.
Well, that was a nice little chuck there. Nice one, Drew. Oh, my God.
Oh, God.
I always hate when they do stuff like that.
There really is no way to prepare yourself to get suplexed on a ladder. Right?
No, there isn't. It's one of those things you just take. It's one of those things that you know it's coming, and that's probably the problem.
He's going to flapjack him on the two.
This is probably going to be the spot that... Oh, my goodness.
Oh, okay.
That could have ended a lot worse than it started.
That could have been a lot worse. Well, either way, Andrade is the winner tonight because he's banging Charlotte.
Mm-hmm. Well, no, Charlotte's not the champion anymore.
But he still wins. All right, who's going through that? All right, let's place our bets. Who's going through that ladder on the outside?
All right.
I think Ricochet's the one going through it.
Yep. Oh. Here we go. You little piss head, I'm gonna throw you over this thing here and throw you in the ladder.
It's better with the goofy stuff.
Yeah! Here we go. Yeah!
It's a good thing that those ladders break just in that spot.
I know. Thank God they're cut, right? Alright, here we go. The guy who probably doesn't have to climb nearly as high as everyone. Why is he trying to reach it at 3 rungs?
So he doesn't have to climb up all the way.
What is... But he... Oh my goodness.
RKO!
Borg! Oh, now here comes the big dumb... Here comes the big fucking screw job of screw jobs. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Must Alfalfa. It's Must Alfalfa to the rescue.
Is that the guy who had to drop his load?
Yeah, it's Mustafa.
Oh, okay.
Must Alfalfa takes it!
So that's the guy who had to drop his thing.
Alright, now this is going to be the good one. Okay. We already got somebody take out the bump on the back outside. But we still have another ladder in the ring, and it's tucked to the corner, and another one on the floor.
You know, if Sammy was going to make that miracle comeback, this would be the time.
This would be the time. Come on, Sammy. This would be perfect if Sammy just showed up right now. Oh! Oh, who's this? What the? What the fuck? Oh my god! It's Brockzilla! It's Brockzilla!
He came out for the wrong match. Did he? I thought he was going to attack everyone else.
He's the one that hung up Sammy earlier.
Okay, this was fun.
Wait, is this even allowed?
It's Brock Lesnar. Of course it's allowed.
What?
Oh, this is actually the first time I've seen Brock climb a ladder.
What the hell? He's all shaking. Oh boy! Oh buddy!
Oh boy, gotta go up another step.
There it is. Yes.
Did they ring the bell?
Yep.
Oh, it's officially was announced as winner.
Dun 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 dun.
Oh my god, that was. I actually enjoyed that.
That was the best. That's how you end this thing. I want Brock Lesnar versus Kofi Kingston now. Oh my goodness. He's just sitting up there. He's just chilling.
But you look, the rest of the match looks like a damn car wreck. And Brock just came out. Brock should have come out in street clothes. That would have been the best part.
He comes out of street clothes. Comes out of tux.
Brock should have come out in that tracksuit he always used to wear.
There's a big smile on Brock Lesnar's face, which is like fucking Batman smile.
He's like, that's right, fuck all of you. I did it.
Fuck all of you!
That's what's all about.
And we go off the air with Brock Lesnar as King Kong on top of the Empire State Building, with the money in the bank.
I gotta see what Twitter's saying right now. Twitter must be having a shit fit.
I can only imagine what Twitter's saying right now. This was fan-fucking-tastic.
I can appreciate that. That was great.
That was fantastic.
Brock is going to what could be better than WrestleMania.
That was easily the best way to end a show like this.
What happened?
Praise God Lesnar.
So Bork is officially the Mr. Money in the Bank. This is the best comment about the match. Finn is taking the bumps that even Jeff Hardy would say, damn, son, think about the future.
Oh, that was the best. I'm so happy, Brock.
Is that thing over already? Yes, it's over.
It's done.
Are you still on the air?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hey, now I'm going to sound like an idiot. Like, is it open? Yes, it's open.
Yes, it's open. Well, if you want to talk about it, did you watch any of it?
I just saw the Becky. Oh, I just realized who it could be. You told me about getting in training. Gee, thanks for talking over me. He asked me a general question. It's like, did you watch it? I was about to start answering, and then you go, oh. Well, this is my show, so I can do whatever I want. Well, I'm the intern, so I should have a say in here.
This is why I get high, folks. This is.
Go get your shine box.
Go get your fucking shine box. You got you there, bro.
Hey, who cares? What's a shine box? But yeah, what I saw generally, it was alright. It wasn't the best. It looked like an okay pay-per-view from what I saw.
Oh.
It just looks like it honestly looked like the last few minutes with the Money in the Bank thing looked like booking on the fly. They said, "Hey, Brock, just go outside now."
You just saw it though.
No, like booking on the fly, like it actually happened like on the day. Finn deserves $1 million for what he did in that match.
He does. He's gonna be retired.
What did Finn do?
I thought you said you watched the match.
I said I watched some of the pay-per-view, not all of it.
Anyway, so that was a great pay-per-view. That was actually a much better pay-per-view than it actually should have been, probably. Brock, the way Brock was supposed to come out and do this, to do what he was supposed to do, that's exactly how it should have ended. It should have ended any other way. Like, none of those guys, not that any of those guys are not any good, but Brock Lesnar needs to have one more run go. And probably end up with Seth Rollins dealing with stuff.
That was totally worth it.
Totally worth it. And for a pay-per-view that was filled with a whole bunch of rando stuff to begin with, especially with a couple of botched finishes, I don't know. I'd like to say this is Vince getting his mojo back, but I'm not entirely sure about that.
I mean, you could definitely, like, you could see some parts of the show, like, definitely where Vince was like, do whatever the hell you want out here. But, you know, Vince is like, I gotta save the big guns for this damn show, damn it.
Mm-hmm. I'm just hoping that this translates well to, like, a Monday show or something, you know? We're still live. Just to let you know. I'm filling up my pipe. Because I deserve it, damn it.
I thoroughly enjoyed it. I totally enjoyed Brock coming out and just killing everyone.
Right.
I thought Brock was going to come out earlier to, you know, cost AJ the match or something. But Brock doing that was even better.
Well worth it.
I think this little live reaction deal went well tonight. What do you think?
I think so. I think it went better than we probably should have. I don't know. It was fun. I know at least 3 different people were here.
And we thank you for that.
Yeah. Drawing in a crowd regardless. Can't deny that.
You got to start. We always got to start somewhere.
Mm-hmm. We got to learn how to live tweet and do the live reaction at the same time.
Well, you know what it is? For live tweeting shit, you need, like, bots and stuff to do that for you.
Yeah.
We're not that advanced yet.
Everyone's hating Brock Lesnar. Doing a bunch of guys who should be the future stars killing themselves for Brock Lesnar to get all the glory for 5 seconds of work.
Brock Lesnar is the smartest man in wrestling.
He is.
You see Finn, you see Ricochet, you see all these guys killing themselves in that match, right? And what do they do? For nothing.
Oh,
Brock,
crap.
He comes out, 15 seconds, he's the winner.
Apparently Mustafa...
Brock's the smartest guy in wrestling.
Yeah. Apparently Ali was hit in the face with the ladder that Brock threw when Brock was coming to the ring.
No, yeah, I saw it with his face busted open.
Yeah, cameras were commanded not to shoot it.
Christ, you can't show any blood.
I'll show any goddamn blood. I'll show that Samoa Joe asshole almost kicked me off the goddamn air.
Between this and Game of Thrones, I am thoroughly amused tonight.
Absolutely. If everybody's getting screwed, everyone's getting screwed. If I'm getting screwed, and you're getting screwed, then everyone's getting screwed. Alright. Shut it off?
I guess so. I guess that's it for now. I hope you've enjoyed this experiment.
This was an awesome time. I had fun.
We're going to figure out these things as we go along, you know. Because we are the voice of the common thing.
Yeah, definitely. And by that, we mean we're just the rambling mumbles of the common fan.
Right. As you can tell, we don't care about work rate.
Yeah.
I mean, Meltzer might give Seth and AJ like for 4 stars.
3.5 probably.
Yeah. Well, it would have been 4 if it was in Japan.
If it was in Japan, it'd be a 400.5 to 7-star match, probably. But no, I don't care about work rate or anything like that. So
I just care if I'm enjoyed.
Yeah, and I thoroughly enjoyed this pay-per-view. I thought it was going to suck with the TV that's been coming on.
Mm-hmm.
Thoroughly disappointed and happily disappointed.
But somehow they pulled it out of their ass and they made it enjoyable. And Brock winning is just great.
Absolutely. Happily disappointed that happily disappointed that this is over.
I thought Andrade was going to win because I thought they were going to do this start tonight, but whatever.
Because who would have thought that they're going to have Brock Lesnar just show up out of nowhere? I'm just going to fucking...
Brock hates traveling, so why the hell is he going to go to Connecticut?
Right. But see, he had a business meeting probably, or he was picking up his check. He has to go to Hartford to pick up his check.
I would think Brock can get his check direct deposited.
But see, he had to also go do a meeting. So I wouldn't be surprised if they thought about this over the weekend. If they thought, you know what, let's just have Brock come out and win it over the weekend. Brock is picking up his check from WrestleMania. Paul Lee's already there. Might as well make it a dinner date and see if they can convince Brock to come back for a 5-second spot. Bury the rest of the stars in the company, and continue.
On that note, I hope everyone enjoyed it. So, Until next time when we figure this shit out, I'm Joe. He's Ed.
I'm so proud of my Glim Glam.
I know Glimmy had the best in that match.
Glimmy showed that she could be a contender. And I'm really proud of Bayley. Out of everything, Bayley's win probably made me happiest of all. And please God, let's just hope that they can understand that Bayley needs to be like Sting.
So of course she'll lose the title next week.
Of course. All right. Everything else was okay. Kofi and Owens was a great match.
Yeah.
The Shane Miz match was a cage match. That didn't make any sense.
It looks like that feud's going to continue.
Mm-hmm. That's the thing, is that I'm pretty sure that all these there's a lot of matches on this show that just didn't make sense in general. So.
And I'm still ecstatic that Elias went electric. It was like Bob Dylan at the Jazz Festival. He went electric.
Mm-hmm. 2 camera guys were taking out as well during Brock's rampage. Brock just went out there and took out a bunch of civilians. He really is King Kong, or he really is Godzilla.
Yeah, I enjoyed that more than I thought it was going to, so I'm happy.
Yeah, I'm not bothered. I'm totally not bothered. And you want to know something? I'm pretty sure that the Money in the Bank, the reason why he wins the Money in the Bank is so that they set it up for him to go to Saudi Arabia with it. It would make sense. He goes to Saudi Arabia and tries to cash it in with somebody.
After we're done, I gotta show you. If you thought some of the spots tonight were dumb, there was this match that I think it was in AIW over the weekend,
right?
Over a couple days ago. Matt Hannon versus I'm not sure who the hell it was.
It was just insane dumb spots.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to show you the most insane dumb spot ever from an indie show in a while.
Oh, God.
So. All right, so on that note.
Thanks a lot, folks. We appreciate you coming by and listening to us.
Well, this will be more smooth as we go along.
Yeah. You got to start somewhere, though.
Mm-hmm.
It's a long way to